Alright, then I am back, and the internet is back. So, all of the models of the pigmen work. That is something. And then, because it normally looks like that, and then I think this is the new texture, so I updated the default texture. Oh, that was it. Darn it. Well, I mean, the Santa works, so that should be good. Oh, nice hoe. No swords. Okay, I see. I really hope I use the right colors for the... I actually forgot what I used for the colors. How do I rename that? Remake that? Please. Oh, this is so great. Let me try out the mud now. Oh! Well, I'm not cracked. What is that? Wait, what happens if you, let me try and crack some of them real quick here. What's the Ravager. I'm just testing this out, seeing what happens, what actually happens. I already have an idea for a new video, I know it. This is silverfish. What if I use a Zoglin? Or is it, it's in the R's, so that's silverfish. There we go, Ravager. Strange, but whatever. Oh. Oh dear, that's not good. I do not like that. Oh, it even details the nose a bit. Let's see. It's fine though. I am not doing all that anyways, so okay. Love how they wobble. And I like. What's the big one do? Oh my. Okay, then. This. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's try this again. Wait for the grungy server to. Diego. Oh. Plants versus Zombies. I like that. Oops. The powder doesn't taste that good by itself. Oh, let me get another bottle then.
Send me the rest of what yours is? Well, like, you only sent me the first page. I don't. That's
Alright, that's got my crystal light, or yeah, crystal light. The old strawberry flavor. Drink some of this. Oh, the bubbles are going up. I like that.
Pages of different things.
Okay.
You should have gotten an email report if you want to send the whole thing.
Wait, what's that? I like that.
I took pictures of it because they didn't email it to me.
They should have sent it
I don't bet you where'd you download from up there?
up at the top corner.
Of what? The test? The email? The test? Text?
Let me see here. Alright, got that. Right. Okay. Alright, love this. Keep. I thought that was a sheep at first. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a new song? Or huh?
You sent yours to my email?
Yeah, that's gonna mean that's gonna need to be replaced as well. So okay. No, okay, no, I shouldn't do that. No, I didn't mean to. No.
You downloaded yours. Can you look at my screen and tell me what
I got that.
how you did it?
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright. Oh, it's that. It's a cat. Okay, I thought I saw a different color at first. Okay. Like, why is it that color? Like, what? Cream cow, I like. Yeah. Guess that's my mac and cheese then.
I thought you could just see where you did yours at.
Nice squids.
I don't know what that is. It came in after an update.
I don't know how I did it.
I like.
It didn't download it on by itself.
I don't know how I did it, and then there was an arrow at the top showing me it downloaded.
Well, I might need some more though. Well, we'll see. We will see. I really need to get some diamonds, though. Alright, new plan. I'm just gonna go. Oh, there's a cave. I was gonna dig some more, but no, I need that. I don't need that, so let's try this now. I'm gonna need those as well. Please.
We have the house insurance.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad I can still hear it. Okay, then. I'm not getting goosebumps. No, no. What even is this song called? Torch there. Oh, there's even more. I love that. Okay. Oh. Oh, I thought there was deep slate, but we're getting good. Here. It's getting good, whatever. Please more, please more. Wait, what the? Oh, okay then. I keep forgetting I have this.
Chance.
Yeah. Ferrets. Yeah. Now let's see. Now let's watch the guy who inspired me to do this challenge. Okay, I'm gonna leave that open actually. That was the other version.
Ready-to-eat meal
Oh,
delivery services are not created equal.
What else? Oh. Recreation, nice like, but let me see. CDDA, what? High quality audio, love it. In the 18K, see. Let me see. IBXToycat, which is open. Wait, oh, actually, I can watch this.
Factor, it's personal. Everything is done from scratch every single day. Nutrition and flavor is first and
This is
foremost.
my first time watching this guy.
Sign up for
by the
Factor
way.
today and get 50% off your first box at factormeals.com.
Is hot sleep keeping you awake? At Mattress Firm, our sleep experts can match you with a perfect cooling mattress, like the Temper Breeze. It helps you feel up to 10 degrees cool.
Okay, so today's video is about Notch. You know Notch, that good old loving... that guy. The one thing I've always hated is whenever somebody brings up the question of what if Notch never sold Minecraft? Because it is almost always immediately followed by...
You know he's bad at first.
to introduce to the game. And being 100%
I understand.
Mojang, from giant zombies to cobblestone creepers, burning spiders, fire arrow skeletons, and lava creepers. He had a lot of ideas for these type of variants, and they clearly stem from his childhood when he used to play dungeon crawler and RPG style games. Nether villages. Honestly, I'm surprised Mojang didn't include this in some way while doing the Nether update. But considering how much different the Nether is now than it would have been back then, I'm not sure how this feature would have exactly worked.
Yeah.
The skyline mentioned.
These are all things I know, right? Wait, what?
This would be a feature which in-game would let you change the face texture from a variety of choices which you'd add yourself. Something I think that nowadays, more than ever, could be such a simple but fun feature, honestly. Wolves howling at full moons. One of the earliest mentions of wolves included Notch mentioning that they would be tameable, but also that they would howl at full moons.
Yeah,
and honestly, I don't know how or why this one didn't become...
That's...
Should be
Oh, okay.
top of the morning to you laddies. Should be top of the morning to you laddies. It's me, Copper Gollumals here. Welcome back. Oh,
Let me find this, and I'm probably losing my food also. Bad update, what? Oh, here it leaks.
ladies, gentlemen, lovers, it seems that it is officially Minecraft 1.20 something.
Leak him, hey leak.
What up, gamers? It's me. I'm Blue. It's finally happened. Today we have some news, seemingly legit Minecraft Live leaks to take a look at, and a lot of dots to connect when it comes to this next Minecraft update. What mode would you like to see added in the next Minecraft update? Tell me all about it down below. And for a cookie, smash that like button. So today, on advice of my accountant, this is all theoretically theoretical. For legal reasons, we're connecting the dots and drawing the lines and the circles, but it's all just for fun, right? So for all of this stuff to make sense today, I need to kick it off with the theme, which is allegedly the Great Deep Wild Wild Blue.
How do you know?
We'll get into a little bit more as to why that is the theme later on in this video, so sit back, stay tuned. But with an alleged theme of the ocean, well, we can start to draw and connect a lot of dots and lines. I'm not crazy, I swear. Mojang likes to hint at things. When it comes to our saga of next Minecraft update, leaks, clues alike, everything begins with Minecraft.net. Alright, so look, bro, we're beginning with the loosest goose out of all of them, but don't take it that deep. An article is just an article, but an article also relates to the water.
It is good to be home.
Now that the boys have powers, you're not the only wizard I'm teaching anymore.
Unlike you.
Minecraft's got this running little thing that they do on Minecraft.net called building blocks. They take a look at things around the Minecraft. Very recently, they posted an article talking all about the ocean and the ruins. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know if this is a hint or literally just an article with words inside of it, but knowing about our alleged theme here, it's a thing. It's just kind of interesting that they're circling back around to the water and talking all about it. Another kind of intriguing one here, from way earlier this year, we got an article all about the ocean monument. And this art, where in the world is it from? Like, seeing this as Steven Ellis, this must be old art, right? Or what? Because they surely weren't commissioning new ocean artwork and having their artwork team take on that, right? I don't know, though, man. I can't tell. It's hard to. This might be like a decade old or more.
No, there's...
All right, moving on from that loose bolt to one that maybe gets us a little bit closer to this theory. The biggest Minecraft YouTuber out of all of them. Minecraft. Not that long ago, they posted a deep dive on yet another ocean feature. The story of the Elder Guardian. Now, I want to make it 100% clear here, gamers. Just because Mojang Minecraft is posting about a feature that already exists inside of Minecraft does not mean that that post is a clue or a teaser. But sometimes when they post about a feature or a thing in Minecraft, especially nowadays, they accidentally slip up a little. We've got a super well-known example of this happening when Mojang was talking about the copper chest, and right in front of our eyes, we got blueberries. What the heck? Well, very recently, on the Minecraft YouTube channel, they posted this deep dive, a little bit of a history and lore lesson on the Elder Guardian. They talked all about how to take it on, some strategies, how this thing was added, and even more. Hindsight will be 2020, I guess, but it seems like Mojang's got a fixation on the ocean and the water. Now, inside of this video, they talk all about the ocean stuff and all that kind of jazz. They talk about the one item that only 3 people use, the conduit. But inside of this video, in the last third of it, for a very, very brief moment, they showcase something bizarre that doesn't exist in the game. We talked about it very recently, but right here, take a look at it. Oh my god. Bro, dude, that door, that is so sick looking. That looks good. Obviously, on its own, the existence of a door is definitely not quite a water update hint, but the fact that the door in this shot right here looks completely different, and they're showing off the very valid use for this thing, at least on Java, right? To make air pockets.
It's probably just a smaller feature in the big update, like how the Nether update had target blocks.
Either Mojang is using a random texture pack for their promotional video, I see it as unlikely, or this is an accidental little slip up and we might be seeing more doors that look a little bit beautiful very soon. And again, I don't know, man, I'm connecting it to water because the door was under the water and like you can use doors under the water, man. Right now, at this very crucial turning point in the video, we're about to start taking a look at things that become almost undeniable. Speaking of undeniable, though, I checked the stats. My dream of you to subscribe, well, it's also undeniable, but allegedly, only 30% of you are actually subscribed who are watching these videos. Minecraft gets updates and changes things all the time, plus farms and more. If you want to get into the coolest club in the community, all you gotta do is...
You got 1.9 million, which I'm not even sure if it's true. What more could you want?
Smash that subscribe button right now. Go ahead and do it. Alright, so if you've been around here for at least almost a year now at this point, the Spring to Life drop, you remember. Before we jumped into the Spring to Life drop, we got some old leaks and teasers. If I can find the old files, I'll pop some of them up on screen right now, but basically, before the Firefly was added, according to the leaks, well, if you paid attention to this very, very reliable leaker, then you already knew that the Firefly was potentially coming to the game, among other features. These leaks happened way back when in a top secret Discord server. If you're into the whole lore behind it all, there's an old video on the channel. We talked about it when it was brand new breaking news. The important thing to know here with that leaker, though, is that leaker is very, very credible with a 100% correct track record. The other big thing to know about that leaker is the fact that they are back. Very recently, and again, pretty much the same way as before. One word, and one word only. Nautilus. Sliding over to the only place we could go, Webster's Dictionary, or Google. The word Nautilus, that sounds a little bit familiar, but what does it actually mean? A cephalopod mollusk. cephalopod. So it's a type of animal with a spiral shell going on and a bunch of little tentacles. Whoa. Or it's another term for an argonaut. Now, what the flip is an argonaut? Well, it's also another tentacled weird being. Now, obviously, here, in the context of Minecraft, we've got ourselves the Nautilus shell. Now, thinking about Minecraft and how it works right now, if you want to get your hands on the Nautilus shell, well, then you've got a couple of different options. Option number 1, you could fish it up. Option number 2, you can find it in some structure loot. Option number 3, the boy, the man himself, it will be holding the Nautilus shell. But where does the shell actually come from? Well, in the context of the real world, we know, but in the context of Minecraft, we have no clue at all. The drowned is simply just holding the Nautilus shell existing under the water, which is quite odd. If we are to believe our leaker, who has been 100% correct before, never led us wrong, his cryptic little hint of a Nautilus, well, it seems like he might just be onto something. Now, this Nautilus teaser, really what it could mean is literally anything. When this leaker has leaked things in the past, they don't usually say just straight up what the feature is. Like with the Firefly one, we got a couple of color-coded emoji to hint at it. So maybe Nautilus is just a cryptic hint at the shell and some kind of mob coming to the game. Or zooming things out, it could just be a vague hint at the next update theme, being a water update. With just one word here, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on.
No
but
end update.
what do you think? Do you think that Nautilus means we're getting a new water animal, or could it perhaps maybe be like another use for the Nautilus shell or something? Maybe the conduit's gonna get buffed or something. How do you interpret it all? Tell me about it.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before.
Anything
Your
else?
all-in-one writing essential.
Please don't be over. Great.
The big thing that leaker does for us, though, is locks us into a little bit of a theme here. And with that theme in mind,
I usually skip through these, but now I'm just watching them full.
And we call ourselves back to a different leak from a different leaker that happened earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
The horse. Earlier this year, a horse update was leaked. This was inside of the Happy Gas update era, but unfortunately, aside from some subtle new mechanics for the horse, nothing came to fruition when it comes to the big update, the leak for it. Now, a little bit more recently, inside of the Copper Dropper, the Copper Age update of all time, well, we got ourselves yet another brand new horse feature. Inside of the Copper update, Copper Horse Armor. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful looking. Look at how good it is. Copper Horse Armor. Whoa, hold on a minute. I've never seen the bottom texture of that thing. That's really cool. Anyway, it's yet another addition to the horse in the books. Now, to save us a little bit of time, long story short, our leak with the horse update was all about horses getting an update to their movement and taming breeding mechanics. And one of the big updates to the horse's movement, it had to do with water, aka being able to swim.
All right. Next load. Right then, here we go. Filled up my bowl, and I didn't have it empty before. It just had only a bit left. But now I filled it up all the way. I'm gonna have to finger the pan next.
Now, the other leaker who leaked this horse update stuff was usually pretty correct as well, but nothing has come to fruition so far. What if, knowing that Mojang is going to do a water update, and maybe the horse update's needing a little bit more time,
seahorse.
they pushed it back? Because after all, horses being able to swim in water, well, that would fit in perfectly with some kind of... Knowing about our alleged update theme here, another huge thing that we can do now is take a look back at the code inside of the recent updates, and taking a look at the code here, we can find quite a bit of different hints, like they usually drop for a water update. I feel like we've talked about this next fact quite a bit recently, so we don't need to linger on it for very long. But basically, for, at this point, the last year's worth of Minecraft updates or drops, there have been hints that have popped up in the code on either version of the game, hinting at what else might be coming in that new drop before the drop was actually here. Minecraft the Bedrock Edition update 1.21.110, the Copper Age update. Inside of the 25th preview for this update, right here at the front of the changelog, we got a big one that we talked all about. We got a brand new biome functionality that is underwater music parameter for when certain tracks should play in the game. As far as I'm aware right now, when it comes to music, there is nothing in the game that will only play when you are actually under the water inside of a biome.
Oh, you don't know.
Of course, you have the ambiance and sounds, but that's different. We're talking about music tracks here. It just doesn't exist. So the fact that they added this to the game, I mean, it's intriguing, to say the least.
No, that's not. That's not it.
But on top of that, hindsight is 2020. We have so many more. And a dot that I don't think I've seen anyone circle quite yet. Way back when, July, this preview. Inside of the changelog for this preview, this was the one that initially added Copper Horse Armor to Bedrock Edition, whatever. All the way down here, we've got an interesting update to a command in the game. Updated Locate Biome to support underground biome. Y-axis is more accurate to exactly where the biome is. So you mean to say that they updated the Locate Biome command on Bedrock Edition to find biomes that typically generate under the ground and under the ground? Well, in Minecraft, ground level is considered like Y64 basically, so anything below it, even if it's under the water, could be considered under the ground in a sense. Or at least in a technical command side sense. The way the game looks at it, if it's below the ground, so Y64, the command was being a little buggy, and now it should be better. It's interesting that they updated this command to make it a little bit more accurate to be able to find things that are under the ground, underwater, underground. That's weird. And a shocking one that I saw Harry, the Minecraft Wiki admin over on Twitter, draw a circle around. Oh my god. This was a tiny little thing from the first preview of this update. Down here at the very bottom of it, biomes. Added max puddle depth below sea level to surface builder biome component for this swamp. This component will set the search depth for how far below sea level to search for a surface to add a puddle. So it's kind of funny, really, because in the changelog it's documented as, hey, look, this puddle depth stuff, this is for the swamp biome below sea level, but taking a look at the swamp biome, the puddles, well, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe every single puddle in the swamp biome, Java or Bedrock, they all form at sea level, not below sea level. No. I mean, maybe I'm like interpreting this wrong or whatever, but it feels like they straight up lied to us inside of the changelog here, because I thought the puddle depth stuff, it always happens at Y64 in the swamp, at least right now. And you could actually expand that to every other biome, even though puddles don't currently exist in other biomes in Minecraft. I don't know. It's like a weird biome component that was added to the game that I guess I don't fully get. What I wonder here is if this component was added to the game for a future update that is going to allow water to generate at different Y levels. Like, imagine across your world, water not just always generating at like Y64 or whatever. Imagine puddles being able to form maybe up high on a mountain, a small little patch of water just sitting on the surface. I don't know, man. Obviously not quite an ocean update. Instead, most definitely a water update of all time. Almost last today. I'd like to just throw this one in here real quick because it still feels unanswered to me. But the copper dropper, we had the weird beach teaser. There was no beach update. What? No, I absolutely do not think that Mojang would tease in the middle of a bunch of teasers for a different drop, the copper update. But it's just weird. I still feel so unanswered. You cannot use the copper golem to locate buried treasure. It doesn't work. The beach and under the ground copper, there's no copper here. I don't know. I don't get it.
Progressive's Up Payment program provides down payment assistance for first-generation home buyers.
Because we believe everyone should have the access and opportunity to own a home.
I used to run out of my liquid detergent so fast because it's mostly water. And that's why
Last but not least today, this past weekend, we had a very interesting video called The Untold Mystery of Minecraft. It dropped on their YouTube channel. Now, this was a really cool video. They talked all about a bunch of different lore and whatever inside of Minecraft, and basically had Jeb not giving us any answers. Common theme throughout this video is these little dots and line boards, kind of like we made in video form today. But right near the beginning, we get a very interesting dot and line board right here. If we go ahead and quality max this thing, quality max this thing as good as we can, take a screenshot, throw it in our analyzer, and zoom in at what our boy, the narrator, is pointing at. Well, with the help of a smart sharpen, maybe, I don't know if we're going to be able to sharpen it very much. Yeah, okay, that actually ruined it. Long story short, what this says right here is kind of top secret. Once you know, you can totally see the words, but initially, it's kind of hard to see. And then right here in this picture, they are teasing something. There are screenshots of some kind of weird thing here. I think it's kind of interesting that we have an axolotl right next to it.
Wait,
we
is
don't
that
necessarily have a
anglerfish?
line connecting these two, so maybe this update isn't related, but Mojang is teasing something in their latest YouTube video. Specifically what that is, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. But Nautilus, Update Aquatic 2.0, it seems like it's finally coming to fruition. And honestly, we talked about it quite a bit recently, both on stream and a couple of videos, but Update Aquatic is something that I think we really need a new version of. The prospects of an ocean update coming soon, man, that gets me so excited. I can't wait. That's all I've got for you today, though. If you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button, subscribe for more. Become channel member if you want to support me a little bit more directly in what I'm trying to do, and in return, get some cool extra perks and benefits. It's been me, Waddles. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.
And on this.
The end was always going to be updated, but the big question now is how. These are the 3 most popular end update packs released this year, relevant now because a developer confirmed what he wanted from an end update. Mojang has just added support for custom biomes in the most recent one, and Jeb himself has even decided to comment on it this week. We are in a time of unprecedented end posting, which is why it's important to set things straight about what really should happen with an end update, because there are 3 separate paths that it could go down, and they will all make Minecraft a drastically different game, and so it's important we go into that today. Hello, I'm IBXToycat, and you can subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see the real side of Minecraft news and updates, but let's start with an important you can subscribe to this
IBXToycat,
see the real side of Minecraft news and updates.
No, this is something.
Terminology check, because the preamble here is to say that the end was actually added in 2011, but already received an update in 2016.
Yeah.
We saw an end update alongside a combat update, but the interesting part about this is it islands, which have therefore been the same for the last 9 years, which is interesting because the Nether was first added in October 2010 and got its big Nether update in June 2020. Even though people say they want an end update, what they're really saying is they want an end island update with maybe a change as to how you go into the end to begin with. Because right now it is very, it's become a big meme to make fake Minecraft posts saying stuff like, oh yeah, when you beat the Ender Dragon after staying up all night, one of the best feelings to date. Maybe that's a hint of an end update. Maybe this Minecraft live announcement thumbnail is a hint that they're doing something in the end, probably not. And you know, this could be a hint that they're doing some Minecraft end changes, but I just don't know for sure. It's funny to say that you don't know an end update is coming because meme status in the community at this point. An end update has been requested for years, and obviously we haven't seen anything concrete about it. Or have we actually? This last month has been very interesting for end posts because early this year, Jeb directly confirmed when asked about the end update that he was not going to comment on anything that isn't already shared on Twitter. This is interesting because he is willing to share direct responses to things like the Wither Storm, which he says is better in Minecraft Dungeons, and then he also says that food could be made more interesting. Again, another whole mechanic that he's he's very clearly hinting at. But then the most interesting change came early this month when someone asked him, FBI Fun, of course I respect that, but he was curious about the original vision of surface strongholds. Were they created with dimension travel in mind from the start? The magic blue portal textures in beta 1.9 made him wonder if this was originally a way to get to the sky, and the response is that nope, the surface stronghold was just a happy accident, but back then there were no reliable tools to detect the surface of the world, so the strongholds ended up far beneath the ground to avoid being in oceans and similar. Then says that surface detection was added later for end cities, interestingly enough, but then the response is a happy accident, it looks super cool, and then Jeb says in response, yeah, maybe this could be looked into again, because currently the strongholds try to place themselves straight under a village. If you don't know, this is only the case on the Bedrock version of the game. Maybe that is a sign that Jeb wants it on the Java version, but it's an interesting idea that a surface stronghold could be a rare but real possibility. And if it was going to be added to the game, who better than the original person who added it to begin with? Because if you don't know, in my survival Let's Play world, I have a recreation that I built from Jeb's original image, because they never actually added it to base Minecraft. They simply shared what it looked like in development Minecraft screenshots back before snapshots were a major thing. And so what if this is a thing that Jeb is seriously considering re-adding to the game, a way to actually get down below the surface? Well, I think this is interesting, and the fact that Jeb is considering how Stronghold should work is definitely food for thought by itself, but a much more direct, lip match is what comes from Olraf, another Minecraft vanilla developer. He recently did an interview in Hebrew, and you might have heard the simple summary that came from Reddit here, where it says, the end update is inevitable and will have wasteland vibes, so few biomes, new blocks and mobs, and an improved end dragon fight, which is weird because actually the original document that this Reddit post is sourced from was this one, which came from Plump, and in this post he says, as he translates it, that Olraf is saying the end update will be surprising and unexpected, and there's something he said in the stream that was innocent and people won't understand, but in a few years people will feel dumb they didn't understand it. And given in that same interview he spoke about hamsters, I'm just saying, and hamsters sound like they're confirmed, am I right? But more seriously, you can see that Olraf did have to come out and say he was just talking about his opinion. He wasn't making an announcement about what's in the game, but again, both Jeb and Olraf, and presumably many other people on Mojang staff and payroll, are currently considering what to do just as we reach almost the 10-year anniversary of the End Islands being added and seemingly being barren. It's very, very interesting that we start to see this, right? And this is why end posting has picked up again, but I think a big part of it is also the fact that this is just the meme update the community want right now. When I speak to people who haven't played Minecraft in years, they say, oh, I can't believe that they haven't added an end update yet. It's one of those classic, everyone knows they want it requests, but yet it hasn't been added to the game, and so maybe that's a good sign that it's on the docket for their next major update. Something we again know from the same Olraf interview that is in the works at some point. Mojang has said at some point they'll be releasing those major long-term initiatives, and is an end update a long-term initiative? Well, I guess it depends on how you want to measure that. But speaking of measuring that, let's now talk about how Mojang should update the end, because I think it's really easy and well to say, yes, at some point Minecraft will update the end. Over a long enough time span, and with Minecraft we're talking about potentially 30 to 100 years, obviously, basically everything will be updated. So, with the end in particular, what is going to change? Let's go now into a bunch of different end updates that have been released by the community, and let's see exactly how they lie up, and which ideas Mojang should take, and which ones they definitely shouldn't. So the most recent of these is Realism Craft 2.0. There's a lot of things that came in this, but I really have to point out that $15 price tag. But what's interesting about how they've changed the end is they've simply added one new biome, which generates maybe 10% of the time, in addition to the old end. This is great because it preserves the existing end, but the new biome they've added, despite having a new mob and a new plant and a new form of formation in the sky there, it all looks very strange because it looks like glazed terracotta and glowstone, and although it's super luminous, it just feels a little bit wrong. Am I alone in thinking that? I think that this is a little bit wild, and as it turns out, it's not the only thing they changed, because they also made it so there are these kind of geode-looking structures, so if you've ever wanted to go caving in the end and have the caves look like the overworld, well, good news, you can do that. This is Realism Craft, and I've got to say, it's something, but also there's this structure over here, a different variant of an end city that is kind of like a cross between an end city and a pyramid. And it's definitely implying we should put end crystals down here. You know, let's find out what happens when we do. Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? Do we need another one here, maybe? No. Okay. I don't think I've ever been so disappointed in my whole life. But anyway, this is Realism Craft. It's basic, but it is very much retaining the current end character outside of a couple of areas.
Block
a couple
models?
of weird areas, honestly. Next up, we have Eternal End. This is a pack that focuses on changing the end specifically, and so there are far more changes made to it. As you can see, we have not just giant books that I can read, but also entirely new sets of armor, entirely new tools that you can hold, and interestingly enough, if we equip the Elytra... Oh, I have no fireworks for it. Oh, interestingly enough, if I were to equip the Elytra, you'd be able to see that it actually has multiple different biomes, which we can find by looking through this guide. Wow, Purpurite and Enderite and Amorite and Vanilla Ore. There's a lot going on here, but basically the way they've achieved it is by massively altering the end, so that it has not just friendly biomes, but also spooky, scary biomes. And as you probably saw a second ago, and as I can hopefully show you if we fly out of this shadow biome, you can see they've also duplicated the end so it generates twice, once at the top there, and then also once at the bottom. This does mean that there's way more space for content, and so one of my favorite weird examples is they have this kind of like abandoned mineshaft, but for the end structure. As you can see, there's one over here, which hopefully I can land on. Oh, thank God. And these obviously use shulker boxes as their chests. This is a much more featured end, and if you're looking for a large amount of end content, this is the one that I think you could point towards. However, it's not to say that it's issueless. In fact, I think quite the opposite could be said to be true. I need this to hit me. There we go. I think the opposite could be said to be true, because by adding so much to the end, it also removes all of the currently existing character, besides the fact that it's made from end stone, and I don't know, it's to the edge of the main end islands. I'm gonna need to make it back, aren't I?
No boring seats in this house. Right, Mom? With more jackpots than ever, Vandal.
Perfectly.
Well, before we die a terrible, perilous death in the shadow end, how about we switch to the third recent end change that you might have seen?
More
This is
views than
Bedrock
Reds
Bedrock,
now.
one of the most popular pieces of content on the marketplace, with almost 20,000 reviews. That means it has hundreds of thousands of sales, and hundreds of thousands of people clearly like this end. And what's not to love? You can see that I've immediately spawned into a biome that has Bacterio. Oh, they've gone for like a virus theme here, it looks like. And then you can see there's a chorus theme biome over here with its own unique behemoths and its own unique wood, which I think is a really
like
cool
that,
addition
the
as well.
behemoth.
Then we've got this more kind of yellow biome, which is themed around bugs. We've got like this big, almost jungle-looking canopy over there. Look how beautiful it gets as we get closer. And then as well as keeping the existing end structures, and notably too, the existing end biomes, you won't find many of them, but there are some parts of this end which do just look like the end barrens that we have right now. There are also other structures added in here as well. So lots of new blocks, some of which are super bioluminescent, lots of new mobs, some which exist in every one of these biomes, from croakers, oh that's a fun name, to flasps. But yeah, you can see all of these biomes and all of these things exist in a way that actually is quite wonderful to look at. And so I think that by weird coincidence of the order we went in here, I think we've ended up sorting the end dimensions by what would be best for an add-on, right? If you want a lot of content in your end add-on, weirdly enough, I think Better on Bedrock might be better than the Eternal End. But despite that being true, and the fact that both pieces of content clearly dwarf Realism Craft, I think that there is a really interesting debate to be had here, which is the fact that Realism Craft might provide some of the best ideas for what Mojang needs to do for the future. And before you go crazy on this, hear me out here, right? Better on Bedrock and the Eternal End both pretty much replaced the entire end as it exists right now, used it as a blank slate to build something on top of, whereas Realism Craft had very little content. It feels like they phoned it in, to be totally honest, but they had very little content, but it was very well spaced, and that is a critical thing, because the end does have its own unique identity. Right now, it's the place where you get shulkers, the Elytra, and a whole bunch of nothing in between, right? But this still makes it the latest game place to exist, and it's why fundamentally there's a different identity here. But what is the identity of the other places that they recently gave biomes to? Let's compare the Overworld and the Nether to the end. Well, the Nether got an update in 2020, and the way that they styled it was by having 5 biomes, which are relatively small, especially compared to the Overworld, but it's very hard to actually traverse and see all 5 of them, because even though this is early mid-game content, you could come here later with an Elytra, but good luck flying around and seeing it. The Overworld is a place...
Still eating, by the way. Dang it, nothing yet.
Where place where for most of the time you don't have great transport. Maybe a horse is the best way you're getting around it, and by the time you have an elytra, you've probably found all of the things that you could benefit from by flying around and seeing different biomes, and also they're far bigger biomes anyway, so the identity of the overworld is kind of this place where everything is big and far apart, and it's up to you to bring those distances down. And so I think that if we're going to look at the end, we should at least be saying, okay, what if it was like the overworld, where there's big, you know, hundreds or sometimes thousands of block long biomes? But that to me also feels wrong. What if instead we kept the end mostly barren, let's say 70% barren, and it's the remaining 30% which would have occasional patches, just like Realism Craft, if you'll believe me, again, giving it some compliments here again. But what if we kept some little patches of some rare biomes that were something cool to find? I think that having extra structures and extra challenges and extra reasons to be in between all of the other stuff would fit into the identity really nicely. Does that mean that it shouldn't have trees? I'm not going to go that far. A lot of people seem to think that you can't have any life in the end, but I think there should be fun and real benefits to being here, but I think it should also be tricky to find, because this is the dimension that you come to with the most content behind you in the game, and so it should be that when you're looking for rare content or whatever it is they're going to give you here, it should be something that's not necessarily too easy to see, because it needs the dimension needs to keep in mind the fact that you have an elytra by the time you're here because of the big city that's found there. I also think that it's entirely possible, if we go a little bit more conceptual here, that Mojang could just mess, you know, the way that biomes are done in the Nether and the Overworld doesn't need to apply here, because the end dimension, if we ignore the main place where you fight the dragon, is effectively, you know, it's 1,000 blocks apart from the center, meaning you could do all sorts of other goofy ideas not found in other dimensions. So imagine this simple idea. I'll show you a mock-up on screen right now. Imagine if you take the end, that little circle is the main end island. It's where the stuff starts to generate. What if you instead divided it into 4 separate sections? You made one of them the current existing end biome for people who want it, maybe positive. Then you can make yourself a fictional blue biome in the top left. Then you can have a green biome in the bottom left, and I don't know, a purple biome for the bottom right. You can actually make it so that you can pick your own end island adventure, and there's all sorts of goofy ideas you could do with this if you wanted to. This looks a lot like a Microsoft logo, doesn't it? That's quite suspicious. This.
Finishing the pan out. And let's see. A big Minecraft change is coming tomorrow. What?
but I have 2 sheens.
And then just got the. I was hanging out with the ferrets again.
In the next section,
if you wanted to.
After I cleaned the pot out.
2 and 4 is
This looks a lot like a Microsoft logo, doesn't it?
8
That's quite
and
suspicious.
raised,
Anyway, though, I have just one last question I'd like to answer today, and it's
that?
anyone
Yeah.
who's watched this entire thing and is then wondering, so what is really happening, Toycat? When is the end getting an update, etc., etc.? And outside of summarizing what we've said in this video, I just want to say that yes, it has been 9 years since the end received an update and since the end islands were added to begin with, and obviously Mojang are considering what to do in a future end update, but that doesn't mean that those ideas are going to come to fruition anytime too soon. Lots of long-term initiatives happen at Mojang that don't have a deadline of next year, and this is important so that the company doesn't rush very big things, but it means that even though an end update might be on their minds right now, it might not even be next year or the year after that we actually see it. It could be that they go for one big update for 1.22, or it could be that they release it piece by piece in the drop system as 1.21.180 and 1.21.277, and so the truth is that Mojang are having big conversations, but like many big conversations, you're not going to get to hear about what happened in them until the results are clear. Anyway, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, because I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Oh, this is nice. What? Oh, there's no other line, I see. Nice fart. Nice fart. Magic? No. That's not real. It's... yeah, what else? Bad update, huh? Wait, what's wrong with the sugar cane? Alright, let me try this. Oh wait, no, we need to do the dripstone. Let me see what the other packs have. Drip. Single. Okay. Oh, that's the barely default one. I want the classic ones, please. Drip, land, hang. What? Small drip. I like that. Pointed dripstone. Huh, that's something. Small drip leaf. Wait, what? Let me do this one. Wait, is that a... is that a kelp? No, it's not kelp. Small drip leaf. Small drip leaf. Wait, what's that? Something. There we go. Dripstone. That's what I wanted. I did the mud. Everyone praised it. Wait. Hold on. Darn it. I already did restart Discord, so I don't even know what happened. That does not fit there. I can confirm. That's something nice. Crying obsidian, huh? Oh, that's the lapis. Okay then. That's something. Pointed dripstone. Wait, what's the other one then? Alright then, I don't even understand what happened there. Wait, this is a different pack, isn't it? Small drip leaf. I like that. Okay. Yeah, because there's that. Okay then. It's all different. Oh, that's nice. Unique. Okay. Oh, nice. The tall grass. The extra tall grass. Dripstone block. That's just stone, but that's fine. That's okay. We're done with the rest of that. Alright, then how about we go into like the Halloween pack? I could maybe use something. Ooh, I like that. Rock candy. How pretty. Wait, what? Oh, I love that. That's so good. Ooh, and ice cream too. I like that. Are those candy ropes? What are those? I don't even know. Drip leaf. Huh? Oh, that's jungle. That's straight up a jungle plant. A jungle plant. Wait, what's that? Nice. Okay. Of course, it looks like that. Well, okay. Oh my. Candy again? No, that's festive, right? Okay, that's not Halloween. Oh, that's something. What's this? Come on. That's Halloween, I'm guessing. What? What? Should have done it. Oh, that's nice. Should have done it just squares instead of points, but whatever. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Those checkers. Oh my, that one has eyes. Okay then. Dripstone, drip leaf. 2 different drips in the same update. Ephesus sawed sword. Okay. That's. Oh, nice. Alright. I really want to try out these new. Yeah, that's Halloween. Great. Why is my throat so dry? I need to find a wither rose. Thought it was an eye blossom for a second. Oh, that's something. Alright, nice. Concrete, huh? I don't remember that being there, and I don't even like this sound of that. Water overlay, huh? Wet sponge? Weaving fine. So like, oh, and then, nice, that's good. That's some old-timey looking wheat there, I love it. Wait, did Grungy stream yet? No, doesn't look like it. So. Really? Tough? Okay, that's... Nah, I'm not using that, and I also did tough as well. I might have just better luck using the festive one. Yeah, festive is good because... Oh, I thought there was bubbles for a second. This skulk. Oh wait, I was just gonna say, what do the stones look like? No. Podzol, oh that's very Halloweeny. Nether quartz ore. Okay, it's just a bunch of white rocks. Gold, okay. Oh yeah, I need to do that as a witch variant. I'll do that right now, actually. Actually, let me put on a stream while I do it as well. Silk song. What? Sky glue. Pandemonium. Let's try this out.
What's that?
Cat, and welcome back to
Cat.
Sky Glue. This is Cat. And welcome back to
I love replaying these over and over again. It's so good.
And welcome back to Sky Glue. This is part, if you believe it, we're actually on 17 now.
Slime balls and a
This is
piston.
one of my favorite long-running series, and yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
is one of the craziest challenges I've been embarking on, trying to survive without going
Right,
below
let me
200. My goal, my next big goal, is to get lava, since that's going to allow me, with the right dripstone and stuff, to actually make renewable lava, and maybe even a nether portal. But so that I can get towards my lava, I need to get some slime balls. This is something I'm sure you're aware of, because last time I had pandas that fell into the void,
Yeah,
and so
that's
today I need to go all the way
the
back,
normal one.
breed some more pandas, and then bring those back here. It's going to be a whole thing,
Right.
but I've got myself a new fishing rod, I've got myself enough bamboo to breed them, and I've got the maps, again, thanks to Taylor Davis, actually. One of the, no, I'm very appreciative of, like, just how much some people enjoy this, and indeed Taylor Davis has liked it enough to help out with the maths on how many pandas we need. On average, it's 26, but we're going to have to breed far more to get past that. Basically, I'm going to be turning my base, or at least an area just outside of it, into a giant panda sanctuary. But first, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up in the morning and go on a long voyage to try and bring some pandas home, because you should always try to bring pandas home. It's always worth doing. So with that said, let's sell some of these. Let's go to bed, and let's try in the morning to get some pandas. Do you mind if I start this stream with a story, everybody? You know, guess what? You have no choice. Hello, everyone, by the way. Just kidding. But I do want to, you know, it's one of the interesting things about rhetorical questions is, like, the moment anyone actually has a different answer than you expect, the entire concept falls apart, and you wonder what you're even doing. But, yeah, if I could start with a rhetorical question, which I can, it's not a question.
Hope it's not a different color.
I think I'd like to tell you in chat about about a story that's like fairly minor, but like came up against it, because I was you know, I was in the fridge, you know, as you do, looking at how messy it was, you know, because I just dump stuff in there wherever I can find space. Terrible habit. You don't want to be in that one. But anyway, so I was just in the fridge having a little peruse, and you know, like, once you there's some stuff in your fridge. I think, to me, I'm really bad at, like, understanding that stuff behind what I can see exists. Like, if I don't see it when I open the fridge, I won't even emotionally be aware that it's there. And so, you know, I think in a similar vein, I have I think it's really easy to think that you have a fully stocked fridge, or you have a, you know, you have everything you need for, like, I don't know, like for guests, for example. And then if you actually do get guests, you're like, oh yeah, people like very different things to me, as it turns out. Also, this boat is so close to the edge, chat. I don't like it. I'm gonna break it and I'll make it again. That's the only way I want to do this. Anyway, though, let's go on a long voyage, shall we? So, yeah, I think that, like, it's really easy to assume that, like, everything that you like is exactly what guests like. But if I could give you a you know, a small tale of a friend who I'm sure wouldn't mind me telling this story. I had a friend who, when they did their like big, you know, like move-in party, like celebrating that their house is warm, they spent like a few months like getting their place together first, and they're like, they've done some interior decorating in their life. So I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a nice place. And they held it. Also, why are the clouds grey? Does anyone know? Is it raining down there and I just don't see up here? Is it specifically something about putting ice through clouds that causes them to bug out and go grey? Is it something about sky glue? Anyway, I do this as well and feel bad when fruit rots. His fridge management is as bad as his inventory management. Exactly. If it's not actively taking up the slot that I need right now, then it can stay there because I might need it in the future. But yeah, so I had a friend who, on one of the hottest days of the year, obviously in the UK, most places don't have AC. His apartment was no exception. But one of the hottest days of the year, he was like, oh yeah, you can just go in the fridge and grab anything you like. And I feel like I'm not, I feel like I'm a relatively fussy person in a lot of ways. But like, I feel like I can be very easy. You know, and yeah, I feel like it's everyone's obligation, right? When you're being hosted, to be an easy guest. Whether it's an obligation or whether it's not, maybe is something we could debate. But it's what people try to do. And so this friend on the hottest day of the year was like, my fridge has literally just beer and lemonade. And I was like, oh man, I feel like when it comes to drinking, it's like, you know, I think I drink literally everything but beer, chat. I can drink a cider, I can drink a mixed drink, I can drink a cocktail, I can drink a wine, I can drink a sparkling wine, or a, you know, the champagne, you know, non-branded equivalent from Spain, Italy, or the UK. That, you know, UK sparkling wine's good though, but different wine, different time. Anyway, so I feel like my friend was like, yeah, if you're cold, don't worry, I've got some ice cold beer, and the beer was like Birra Moretti. It's a brand that I only see like very occasionally advertised at a pub. No one I know ever goes for this beer, and so no one else at the party also went for it, which was interesting because I feel like most beer drinkers claim to drink the same beer every time. And so there was this whole, it was like kind of a water everywhere but not a drop to drink situation. There were drinks all over this fridge. There were drinks for everyone, enough drinks for a whole party and more. But it was the wrong type of drink for the person that was there, which was, you know, both me and everyone else. And also, it looks like I don't have to go as far back home to get pandas as I thought, because I left these guys here. Thank God for that. I'm going to try and get them back home without having to use a boat, because it seems that went quite poorly for me last time. Are they both snotty pandas? No, it's only one snotty panda. But it's still better than nothing. It saves me a long walk. Oh, if I can even get the lead attached, which I can't, because you can only attach the lead to the underside of the boat, because mobs are stupid. You know, I feel like, okay, I worked something out there. Did I get the panda or did I get the boat? I got the boat. Okay, let's do this, chat. Let's do this. Much easier than I thought. So, yeah, there's an interesting thing about, like, you can have all the stuff in the world you want, but if it's not the right stuff, it doesn't matter, right? You can have the world's largest, you can have the world's fastest car, but, you know, I think for a little bit, if it was electric, people wouldn't like it. Now, if you have a, you know, super fast petrol car, it's like, and you also have to fill it up with dino juice, and you're not going to be allowed in certain areas with that, you know? I feel like you can have the world's biggest house, but if it's decorated horribly, or it's divided horribly, or it's in the wrong location, what does it matter? You know, I feel like one of the things that drives me craziest about social media is how it will, like, cater to our, like, impulses of how smart we are. And so I get recommended so much, like, so many videos of London property, and every comment is someone from someone else in the UK being like, oh, 375k for that, you could get an 8-bedroom house up where I live. And it's like, well, that tells you either, you know, I don't know, like, it tells you either those houses aren't as nice as this one to some buyers, or that people are willing to spend a lot of money not to be there, right? Like, having the right house in the wrong location, or the right location with the wrong house. It's like it's an interesting thing to me. But what's the reason I bring this up is because what this friend, you know, it's a hard lesson to pick up. It's one that I think took me a really long time to learn. Is that, like, some things are like, you need to have people pleasers, right? Things that everyone loves. Pizza is great for this. You know, I like the idea of experimenting with, like, what if we got a bunch of different takeout food? It's like, yeah, everyone likes pizza though. Pizza is cheap, easily delivered, quick, it's hot, everyone loves it. It's the same is true for, like, donuts in the Krispy Kreme space. But so I have this same friend, when he came to visit me for a party later that year, he brought with him some beer, some Birra Moretti. Again, if you know this brand, you'll have to let me know. It's La Authentica. And he brought this beer with him, and he brought it to the house, and no one else at the party drank the beer. I didn't drink the beer. He didn't even drink the beer, because and it made me realize maybe he doesn't even like this beer himself. But so it's sat in my fridge ever since, chat. It's been 2.5 years now that I've had this Birra Moretti in my fridge, under the assumption that surely, if my friend assumed that a whole party full of people would like this, surely it's a popular drink, surely this is a people pleaser, and I'm just not people. But, you know, to the audience of me, and to the honest of everyone I've had around my house since, it has not inspired a single soul. It is 4.6% by volume. It was founded by Italy in 1859, and if you look at the bottom there, I don't know if you can see, but you know, I got this really cool webcam set up with a. I got a really fun webcam set up, but the problem is it now means that I can't get stuff. Like I've got a what's it called, a teleprompter, if I ever need to like read stuff. But I don't read scripts anyway. It was a dumb idea. You know, I got a really cool piece of kit that wasn't actually useful for me. Anyway, so I've got this beer. No one wants to drink it. It's now expired, but I still think to myself, but I can't get this out of my fridge because what if I need it one day? And even though it's expired, and now at this point, like I really should throw it out. I've been thinking out, like I've been trying to work out, but what is the utility? And you know, this is kind of what I like to Minecraft features too. Like every time some weird niche thing comes to the game, like the fact that you can dry out. I've been really obsessed recently, chat, with the fact that you can dry out clay to make it. No, you can dry out mud to make clay. I don't know how my brain has just skipped on it as soon as I've started thinking about it. But you can take mud, you can dry out the water, it becomes clay. Then you can take the clay and you can smelt it into terracotta. I've become obsessed with the fact that you can do these sorts of things that no one is actually going to do most of the time, but I get to do here. And so this entire igloo world exists because I am trying. I love that it's making me find utility in weird parts of the game. Okay. No one ever needs pandas. No one ever uses pandas because they need them. You get pandas because they are cute. But today I'm getting pandas because they are useful. Today I'm getting pandas not just for their vague vibe. Also, probably tastes like pee. Don't do it. No, so here is my idea. Here is my, here is how we square the circle in my brain. Also, it's got alcohol in it. Alcohol kills germs. It's fine. Yeah, as long as I drink less than 4.8% of this, then I'll have only drunken alcohol and it will be fine. Rain looks so weird above cloud height. Yeah, very true. I looked up recently, I looked up how high clouds are in the real world. Let me tell you, Minecraft is not very realistic. These people just want to steal the joy of a 2-year-old aged beer. Yeah, exactly, it's aged. If this were a whiskey, people would be chomping at the bit to tell me to drink it. But oh, it's a beer and now that's not okay. But yeah, chat. I've been thinking about it. What is the utility of this? If no one in my no one who's visited my house in the last few years wants to drink it, if even the person who brought it to my house doesn't want to drink it, what can I do with Birra Moretti? And I've worked out to get utility value, right? To get also, it's gonna be tricky to get.
Like that.
I remember having a hard time with this last time.
Yeah.
So I could detach the lead. Actually, can I sleep while I've got a lead attached? Oh, it feels dodgy to do, but as long as I don't wake up below the cloud heights. Also, sleeping through the thunderstorm. Ah, I feel like I kind of want a thunderstorm. Okay, so now we need to get the pandas up here. I'm going to use blocks to do that. Thankfully, I've got some. I'll just place the blocks right over here.
Right.
Just no, not again. So we'll place the blocks over there. There's a chance that I'm stretching it. There we go. Okay, now we have to break that bed. Don't worry, it's hardcore. I have no respawn points anyway. And then we just get the pandas on the boat away. I guess I could just place this down in the easiest place for it to make sense. There. Okay. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, break that. And then put that there. And I'm going to put that just on the side there. It's not perfect, but it means that I don't have to think about it. But it still is handily where I need it to be. Then we'll grab another slab and put it there, just so the boat doesn't fall off the edge here. Oh yeah, it's spicy. Check behind me, there's a polar bear. Okay, chat, those polar bears, they are no joke. If they spawn with a baby child, they will knock me off the edge so easily. Ah, look how cute they are. It will knock me off the edge so easily. And so I'm gonna go knock him off the edge before he does it to me. Actually, I've got a ranged weapon now, right? Do I have my bow as well? I have 33 arrows. If there is a moment for the bow, this is probably it. So I'm gonna... I think I need another slab here. That should definitely get... Okay, I'm gonna go right to the edge. Oh, I don't love this. I don't love this at all. But we got them on, chat. And they're not gonna fall off this time. And I'm gonna just take them very gently, very carefully. That polar bear might decide to spawn a child or something. So we're just gonna light it on fire now. Maybe we get some cooked salmon. Oh, he did have a child. Whoa. Okay, that could have gone disastrously for me. Thank God I killed him when I did. And even more fun, I think this is the first cooked salmon I'll experience in this world. Oh, it's cooked cod and salmon. Isn't that nice? Anyway, so speaking of being nice, let's get these guys home. Was ice always see-through? Yeah, ice is a transparent block, technically speaking. Also, oh yeah, Lamau, maybe let's not drink the 2-year-old expired beer. What do you mean? What? Why? 2024 isn't that expired? 2024 is not 2 years ago. You can't do this to me.
Oh man.
I don't accept it. 2020. Wait, actually, it's the 31st of May, 2024. So it's 1 year and 3 months. 15 months expired. But chat, I've worked out the way that I get value from this beer is if I say, look, okay, look, I'm gonna make this into a money-making opportunity. Chat, pay me £1.35 and I'll drink this. I'll have a sip of this beer, and then if I enjoy that first sip, I'll go for more sips. You know, at £1.35 a sip, I would drink the worst thing imaginable all day. Which this is not far off. Again, there are some. I'm not a beer drinker. I think I've never understood the beer drinking mentality. Besides that, some people don't know what pain and pleasure are. Some people are like, yeah, pain and pleasure are just, you know, I just do what's in front of me. You know, if there was I feel like there are genuinely some people who are like, yeah, I just like things. I'm just addicted to stuff. So you know, when I go to the store and I see the pair of jeans that cost £50, I assume the pair of jeans that cost £50 are good, and so I buy them. If the store has £50 chinos in there, then I'll buy those instead. And if it's a jacket, then I guess I'm buying jackets today. I feel like there are a lot of people who are just like, yeah, I just do what's in front of me. But for me, I like doing things that are good, and I don't like doing things that are bad. I think there is a certain amount of pain you do have to invite into your life, or at least accept into your life. But yeah, also a lot of things taste better expired anyway, like cottage cheese.
Oh my, there's an eyeball.
Anyway, I was told 2 years ago. My apologies, Evil Dasher misinformed me. I can't believe you do that, Dasher. I got this beer just over 2 years ago, which means that my friend must have got it short dated. Right? How long is a beer meant to be good? Drank some 4-year-old expired root beer and it didn't kill me. So yeah, exactly. Honestly, okay. So here's another. That's nice. Can I go like you know, it's too early to go this deep. But like most of our societal icks that we assume are like good hygiene or good practice, kind of aren't.
Never mind.
Like you know, I think like the most important things, societally speaking, are like try to wash down surfaces if you're gonna eat on them. Don't handle raw meat if you don't know where the raw meat came from, like if you buy it from a store or a butcher or whatever. Don't handle raw meat.
It's obviously a Nightmare Before Christmas
I don't know, like, I think if you use the bathroom, there's a lot of germs in your. Yeah, there's a lot of bacteria in there. Don't get that in your mouth, right? So wash your hands. I think like a lot of people will say like wash your hands 2 to 3 times a day. And it's like that just means wash your hands after you use the bathroom. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to stop you getting poop particles into your mouth. And like a lot of people like you know, believe really deeply, hey, for the fun of it. Wow, that's way more than £1.35.
Wait.
Look, this is a get rich quick stream here, chat. I have made €3 now, and so I'm just saying, you better believe I'm gonna take those €3 right to the bank. And I'm gonna then I'm gonna take them out of the bank to buy me some Birra Moretti. So chat, after 3 years of this being in my fridge and no one wanting it, thanks to Angela Van Kampenhout, we'll finally give it an open.
Maybe.
Just so you can all see it the same bit. Can you see the date on there? I feel like
what?
You can probably see the batch number or anything useful like that. I'm gonna just oh god, what was that noise? It was my panda, right? Okay, there's no polar bears anywhere nearby. Thank god. Okay, so
something he doesn't know.
Let's give it a sippy. Okay, so even beer drink. This is what I don't get, right? That beer doesn't taste good. Objectively speaking, it tastes like hops. Nothing else in life is hops flavored. That's how you know it's bad. There's not hops flavored Starburst. There's not hops flavored pizzas. There's not hops flavored bread.
Hops?
I assume. I don't know enough about how hops relates to the other wheat grains you find. But yeah, I've got this beer, and I'm gonna have a little sip of it. Honestly, oh man, something about beer like really reminds me of being like a 17-year-old at the pub, and being like, is this really what we have to do? Even like the very first time I was drinking, you know, as a teenager, you go through the classic experience of like, oh yeah, so you got a big bottle of beer, box of beers, and everyone knows their dad drinks beers, and so I guess you should drink some beers too. And I was just like, you know, you're a teenager, you wanna get crazy, you wanna feel those things that the media has taught you about.
Festive
but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. In fact, one of my friends like brought in a bottle of something else, and I was like, oh, this is way better. It sucks just as much, but for way less time. Whereas this beer,
what is Nox, anyways?
It's actually pretty drinkable. It smells a lot more like hops than it tastes like. I've heard the reason.
Oh, I need to use
so the
the
actual
zombie.
reason I think beer is popular. I've heard at least. I'm effectively doing hearsay right now.
I love the ox though.
I've heard the reason beer is so popular is because your taste buds die as you get older.
Oh.
So your I think like a lot of things, you know, you start getting reduced ability in different parts of you, and your taste buds slowly start dying.
Pixie,
oh no! How did they get under there? How did that possibly happen?
I like that.
I've screwed the pooch again. I don't like screwing the pooch. I don't want to screw the pooch, but the pooch has been screwed. I mean, this would be the first mob to go below Y200 to come back up, right? So that's something we can say.
Oh no, are they gonna raid the
place
stream?
Place here so I can jump it up. I'm gonna try and do that again, maybe with some more slabs this time. Okay, so I'll place slabs there. Just make it impossible to get this wrong. So now we jump. Come on, fellas. Fellas, you can do better than this. I know you can. I've seen you do it. So up here, please. I'll have to jump on like this side. If you could please just jump this way. Okay, I think now the the slabs are getting in the way of the pandas doing their thing. So you have to break this block without hitting the panda. That is surprisingly hard to do. I guess it's the slabs. The boats are able to go under slabs, which is messing us up more than it should. So maybe we should make some blocks into not slabs. That might be an idea. That might be a good idea. Okay.
Boy, I'm scared. I'm really scared for this.
Blocks down here. And then that should make it actually doable. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Pandas,
They just
this time,
deleted
there's
the
no way
messages.
you're going under. I don't accept that that's gonna happen. Instead, no, you stupid, you idiots. How do you guys manage this? Okay, so we might have to make like a specific panda path. By the way, I still have an ocelot. I forgot about that ocelot, but I still have it. Just in case. Come on, fellas. Come on, you're better than this.
No, nice
I know
trio.
you're better than this.
And the gifts too.
You can do better.
Turkey.
I've seen you do better. So if you could do it for me, that would be great.
Oh, that'd be good.
Beer is making you do unspeakable things. Maybe. Yeah, that's
I know what to do already.
No, I'm trying to like positive my way through this chat. I'm trying to be like, yeah, it's good actually. I am wrong, and sometimes things that aren't good are good.
Right.
But it's just fundamentally not true. There are just some things that are bad, and we all have to accept are bad.
Festive.
And I think this 2-year-old beer is one of them.
Hot, right?
Pulling a bear harder than you'd think. Have you tried?
I'm gonna put it on the other screen just in case bad images come out.
Is there a joke about barbecue in there somewhere? Oh, by the way, Beth Voltaire. You've got a new username that has transferring in there somewhere, which is fun. Do you make people into
Minecraft result first?
That's quite the claim, I've got to say. Okay, I'm just gonna take these spruce planks.
Alright, nothing bad.
I'm gonna make a
up.
really simple staircase, one that literally can't
And
go
what's
wrong.
a pan?
Oh no! Oh, I need to go to bed, chat. It's been so long since I've dealt with.
That's a pan.
Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. I have to shoot this guy perfectly. Go.
And then a pot again.
Oh wow, he
Where's the
shot me
pot?
after he was dead. Okay, you guys are gonna have to. I hate this. It's nighttime, and mobs can spawn and just shoot me off.
I guess
me
it's
below
a
Y200.
pan.
That could have been death because of these stupid little fellas. Just come up here. You can do it. Stop. Oh, you idiot. You're dumb. I hate you. Okay, so at least it makes this guy easier to. Oh, and it was my good panda too. I didn't hate the panda that died. I hate the panda that lived. Well, I guess we're going back on another journey over there. Yeah, I think that lead mechanics are one of the... I think there are so many Minecraft mechanics that are like, oh yes, what? It's quirky because it's strange. It's like, no, not now,
colors?
Minecraft. Just I wanna have this mob go from there to there. And I regret the way that I did it. By the way, did you see that? Did you see that, chat? You probably that was probably just my imagination. So how do the pathogens taste? I'll let you think that I have that power. I'm guessing now the reforged bread. I'm now the reforged bread percent world record holder. Congratulate. Oh
wait.
Yeah, this is absolutely terrible. Cat goes through the stages of hatred, assault, and depression.
Nothing new.
Yeah, I've got to say, you know, I'm getting an urge to you know, beat my wife all of a sudden, watch some footy, you know, say some things that aren't that appropriate, but like, you know, we're all thinking it anyway, though, mate. You know, you know, bit jokes aside, I do think there's something interesting about how like beer has had popularity throughout the ages, like, because I think that there's a lot of things that just aren't objectively very good that still spread super well. I think another example would be Coke. I think like you know, Coca-Cola, bamboo to follow you. Just hold the bamboo and get it to follow you. Yeah, honestly, that probably would have been the smarter move at the point that happened. Yeah, I think that's probably the smarter move in general, actually. Oh look, we got some friends. That guy has a stick for me. That guy has a spruce sapling. I do in fact need those things. So yeah, I have to do these chopping of the trees every now and then anyway. So we're getting this done now, just so that when we go back out, you know, we've got the spruce that we need to get boats and everything. Kat, will you play Minecraft Wii U again? Oh, my Wii U is not happy with me. My Wii U is not happy. You don't need alcohol to talk about whatever comes to your mind. Very true, Dasher. Very true. They just revamped the leads too. Oh yeah, I don't understand. Why can't I lead a panda directly anyway? Like, what is the logic behind that? Why can't you lead a villager? If they know you're gonna put them in a boat and lead them there anyway, there's no like gameplay reason you can't do it. I think there's like something sitting back down there. So yeah, I think that yeah, my Wii U is not happy with me is the answer. White Lime's official. I'm sorry to say. I like the idea of playing Minecraft Switch every now and then. I've seen a lot of people get nostalgic for it recently,
Switch too.
Which is fun. And so I think like I did test it for the Switch too, and it is like actually running pretty well.
Great.
But yeah. Also, I missed one episode. Now there are pandas, and Toycat finished the bamboo from Sky Height.
What is that?
I have in fact got bamboo from Sky Height. I don't know if I did fish it. I was like, I don't think I got it by fishing though. I got some of it by fishing, but you don't want to know how I got the rest of it. Let's just say chat gave me some pretty good advice on a gameplay level, but some pretty horrific advice on a human being level. Okay, so now we've chopped down that wood. We're going to chop down our ice pit, because it just has to be regularly trimmed, right? And then we'll go... I think picking up the panda via a bamboo lead does make sense. But then we're going to need a place to store the panda. Pandas don't need any grass, thankfully. So we just put down some slabs, oak slabs, and then we could store
and a
them next
kettle
to
too? That was in Dungeons.
Or even I could store them in the middle of my ice farm. Actually, can I? Is there a good reason I shouldn't? If I like put some I think it's actually a really dumb but smart idea to keep them in the middle here. What do you think, chat? In the middle of my ice farm, have some pandas. Keep them nice and cold. Is that a form of torture? I'd love to know. It's the moral reason probably. Mojang would probably never intentionally promote slavery. Oh, I mean, yeah, it is kind of interesting that like Minecraft is the game where they're like, well, we want to encourage players to make really nice decisions, so we don't put animals like sharks in the game, because players might be mean to sharks and not realize they're meant to be nice in real life. Meanwhile, players in the game are like, yes, I put my I like to put my villagers in the death camp, where they must work all day, every day, so that they can produce maximal returns for me. You know, it's I think there's a surprising amount of beauty in Minecraft, but I also think a lot of that beauty is probably not making Mojang happy. So, yeah, that's plenty of ice. Free stacks every time we mine even half of it. Definitely means we can make a blue ice train somewhere for something later.
Is that the song?
But it's just nice to get these tasks done. Feel like I'm moving the world forward. Because I'm about to have to go all the way back to come
Is
all
that
the way
looped
here.
Minecraft song?
And that is a little frustrating. So, actually what I should do, because I'm currently getting mobs spawning on my pathway, every so often I should put some blue ice on the path, just to make sure that a polar bear doesn't spawn and wreck me. That's actually, if I take all of this ice that I've got here and turn it into packed ice, I get 22 packed ice. Oh, that means if I turn all of that into blue ice, I end up with 2 blue ice. Oh yeah, it's depressing. I don't want to do that. Let's think about that later, shall we? For now, let's make some boats. Love me some boats. Everyone loves them some boats, I think. Just put these things on the ground. Sell the man his boats. He loves boats. And I love money. And then we do it again. You know, arguably, you know, we treat this as like it's a villager labor camp, like sweatshop or whatever. Really, this is a me sweatshop. I make the boats and the villager gives me the money.
Oh, nice.
You know,
same
I'm
colors.
the one working 9 to 5. You know, making that guy rich. He clearly has a need for these, right?
Okay.
Pandas don't like the coal. They guilt tripped me for having an iron farm that one time.
Wait, yeah, I think.
You know, maybe as they should do.
Right.
Maybe as they should do. Okay, so I'm just gonna weird miscellaneous items going here. I don't think I need these right now. So right in there they go. I think saplings go in here though. Oh, unless I have it. Do I have a place for saplings? No, they go just in here. But we'll move that out. I don't really need black dye, but I need rotten flesh even less. There we go. Move it in. Look at this chat. Chest organization. Some people say my inventory organization is as bad as my fridge organization, but I say look how great I just did.
I see.
I am going to make myself a bunch more boats now. I kind of like the idea of just having the boats in the chest, then moving them from the chest every time I need to. That actually does seem quite smart. So, yeah, it's technically paid labor, but he can't do anything with the money, so it's a little unfortunate. Oh, yeah, now we're getting into, like, company script, right? The, paying employees in a currency that they can't utilize, except in ways that make you richer. There's a little bit of a right struggle in that.
Oh, man.
Say. But, you know, it kind of comes down to, I think most things in life at some point come down to how paternalistic you think we should be as a society. How much of life is your decision to make, you know, your mistakes to make, your cool, etc.
I really hope Mickey
versus how much of life is like, yeah, if you mess up, actually everyone gets messed up. I couldn't go to McDonald's earlier, chat, because there'd been a few
Festive
murders,
what?
right? You know, just a few murders.
Festive pan.
It's a few people stabby. So they blocked up the McDonald's, and you know it was interesting because at that moment I realized, oh yeah, even if you are like, you know, and I kind of do take a pretty lax attitude of like I don't think people should murder each other, but if you create environments where murder becomes more likely, you are inherently not just inconveniencing the people that murder each other, but also you're inconveniencing people that want McDonald's. You know, some innocent people I've heard, you know, trying to go to McDonald's, go for a little thing, and it's as dumb as it sounds to say, like, oh yeah, the moment I realized knife crime was a problem was when I couldn't get my, you know, my Big Mac going. I watched a video today, chat. It was actually a short form video, if you'll believe it. I watched this short, and in the short, the woman was like, "Oh yeah, I saw that. If you don't know Air Canada, like the national airline of Canada, or I think it's the flag carrier, but it's one
but
of
where's
the
the
national
Cal
airlines of
site?
Canada. National airline of Eastern Canada. But Air Canada,
those are just bulbs. I could make those.
I want to say. On strike
snowballs
right now.
Oh,
it's
that's
like
scary.
They've literally just, because their strikes are like guaranteed by the government or something like that. The the whole airline is just shut down until the strike.
I've never seen that
it's a very
before,
powerful
literally.
negotiating position. But this woman was just like going past some strikers. She's like, oh yeah, I actually support the strikers because I know how hard
Sugarcane,
being a flight attendant is on your body.
That's interesting.
And I know
though.
that because I actually wanted to be a flight attendant, so I studied it a lot.
Oh,
and it was really interesting to hear because you know, like it's that classic. Might have to start donating to the knife crime guys. Yeah, I know, right? Everyone. I used to think like, nah, mate, I love knife crime. That's literally what I say so that they stop, they leave me alone.
Like that.
It's frustrating when people work out like, you know, when people say something you wouldn't say the opposite of.
Same thing.
It's like, nah, it's not making a bold claim if there are zero people who think the opposite way. You're just saying something everyone agrees with. Like, does anyone hate, you know, like eating food? Isn't it just the worst? No, food's delicious.
No,
I mean, there are probably more people who
good.
dislike eating food than dislike knife crime. But
wait, no, I'm looking for the blocks. Hold on.
Into a safe spot. If I have fences on me, I would use
maybe
those.
just the stone. I don't know.
And so, how about I just put them in the pen over here, and then we'll breed a bunch of pandas, and also put them in the pen over here, and that can be good enough for now. I don't have enough.
Come on, where's the
fences,
blocks at? All right.
So I'll just. And I because pandas are quite a, you know, a rolly mob, I do have to be careful about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just put them in here. We'll use this as the back wall. Come on, you can make the climb.
Sweet.
I know you can. So we'll remove these blocks here, and we'll pick this one up.
I don't remember if I made a
fence him off by himself. Okay, I don't think he can fall through
I
that
like
gap,
that. Yeah.
Hope I'm not wrong. There we go. Perfect, chat. There is absolutely nothing wrong with what you're seeing here. That was a good idea.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
Sponge.
Crazy how you only feel the weight of inconveniences
like
when the weight of murders when they cause you a mild inconvenience.
Wait, let me.
But you know, I make my joke about that, right? But actually, despite the fact that you know, like it sounds a lot like.
Seriously.
Actually. Also, I just watched Minecraft Monthly, but YouTube recommended me the top comment of the video, which spelled the update name, which I won't say to anyone who hasn't watched it yet.
Oh no.
I don't think there's such a thing as spoiling update names. That's my crazy take. You know, I do actually.
I like that. Though.
I take consideration in my videos, like, okay, what is a spoiler? And I think leaks are one that are like,
Stone.
if it's a really serious leak, like literally here is the play-by-play of what's going to happen.
Not
I think a lot
cutter,
of people enjoy
no.
seeing it play out. Whereas when it's
it's
a really
just
cryptic
ice.
leak, it's like fun. And so I'm a bit more willing to like share what that cryptic is, because the cryptic isn't going to help you just by itself. Okay, put the one emerald away.
And that's yellow.
Future me can come back and deal with that.
Gran.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna. I guess
that's
I should go
pink.
to bed. There's no reason for me to be.
I guess
out
pink wafers.
If I can
Wait.
avoid it.
Look good.
Also, thank you for the Euro White Slim.
Official pink
account.
wafer, huh?
€1 isn't £1.30. Oh, this is such a bad bit. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll just like it.
I should make some more
if I really
candy
convince
weapons.
myself it's tasty, maybe I'll just enjoy drinking it. You know, who's to say? Also, my phone just
Festive
buzzed,
pan.
and I make sure it's something not important. Oh, it is something not important.
Oh, this is such a good family of renames.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't like the update name much actually. Penguins and crabs, penguins and crabs. Okay, staying on one topic. Yeah, I think that like the reason I hate the Stop Knife Crime guys is because no one runs around being like,
another act or another rat, right?
You know, like
I love those snowmen.
I was when I was posting, I kind of felt myself like, you know, one of the problems that is kind of inherent with being a YouTuber.
No, I want like white.
You don't want to ever say, yeah, this isn't a good video.
Wait,
don't watch this one.
Quartz?
Skip to the next one actually. And I was like, you know, at some point, you know, if you're
Quartz
uploading
block.
every day or if you're uploading multiple times a week,
it's
at some point you
still
have to say,
snow
these are my
though.
biggest,
The
best videos,
others
and
was
therefore
ice.
the other ones are not. And
Let
I was
me
like, you know,
see here.
to do my bit to make
Let
this
me
actually
see.
truthful, I
Snow,
need to say,
huh.
you know, this stream that I'm doing right here, actually probably
No,
not worth.
where's the
If you've
good-
watched the whole
oh,
series,
it's
go
nice.
for it. But otherwise, it's part 17.
With a
You're
rose,
gonna be
that's
confused.
something.
There's gonna be a lot of non-Minecraft coming up. The mechanics of the challenge have been pretty well established.
DG, I love
We've
it.
dealt
It's
with
a
most of the
present.
challenges already. I've got sheep in different colors. I've got
Very
ice.
shrunken
I've got wood.
text,
I've got a source of
tough.
emeralds.
Ooh.
And I've, you know, I therefore have to just start spending those emeralds on fun things.
All tube.
Like this guy will eventually give me a diamond axe if I can just buy enough
I'm not
iron swords from him.
sneezing.
Man, I have to buy so many iron swords from him. But you know, like I've got my stuff worked out.
Of course.
I think I've got a second armor smith I want to trade with, right?
Wait,
this is a
circles.
toolsmith, who I do separately
I
want to trade
like
with.
that.
But I want to.
Nice and Christmassy.
It's my.
Love
Do I have a second armor smith, or did I imagine having a second
It's
armor
a
smith?
soul sand.
I guess I did imagine having a second armor
Soul
smith.
soil? What?
But oh no, I've got the table. I just don't have the villager.
No, I want
So like I've got the things set up,
stony
and it's mostly
things.
about grinding towards those things now. That is
Maybe
that
I
is
do
a lot
need
of what we do here,
Halloween.
is we work towards these bigger targets.
Hello.
Which is important. Also, Noah, you can customize your own Smurf in the Smurf movie collab. See there's an interesting example of the exact same thing I'm talking about.
Oh
Like,
man, I
you know,
want that to
Mojang,
be more
if you
detailed.
would never upload a thing being like, actually, this collab, we kind of phoned it in. We weren't that big of a. Also, where'd I get that yellow carpet from?
Oh, that. Oh, I've got to use that as a witch
Where
as
did
well.
it's probably like the place where
Right
the thing
now,
is,
actually.
the panda is. Unless they're willing to say, yeah, actually, not our favorite collab, but if you really like Transformers, buy this one. Unless they're willing to say that, then like every other, you know, like then that could be true for any one of their things, and that's kind of messy, right? Because in the world of artistic freedom and expression, no one wants to admit that anything is worse or fundamentally better than anything else, because that's that whole concept by itself starts to break things a bit. I'm gonna go out in my jungle boat. It's a jungle boat because it is.
Okay, great.
And so yeah, I think it's one of the shames of marketing, I guess. And I think it's like one of the things that like in our day-to-day life, in like I think honesty, I think in when you meet people, it's something I'm always a big believer in. It's like, yeah, everyone knows your strengths. Your strengths are gonna come up naturally. But if you're like serious about knowing someone for a while, front load one of your big weaknesses. You know.
Later,
say like, sometimes I like to just start a fight. You know, I feel like that's what the only way I can feel passion is when we're having a little bit of a heated debate. You know, I you ever think about that? Like some people actively do crave a bit of like, yeah, I wanna. Okay, there's something about here in particular, chat. The pandas are always spawning. I don't know why we've had to kill
Polar
them at
bears.
this particular spot. But so this is the place that is most worth investing in blue ice. No, blue ice would be light level. Like slabs.
Okay.
I don't know what the
I
solution
like that.
is. I do know we need a solution. It's like I don't know. You know, it's like knife crime. Everyone agrees we need a solution to knife crime. But you know, what are we gonna do? We gonna take away all the knives? Am I not gonna be allowed to shop my stuff?
Nope.
Also, yeah, I'm now gonna break this.
Nope. Yes.
And I'm gonna put this one that way. There we go. We're good. So yeah, I can now feel good about throwing this
It's
away.
all
By the way, thank you,
gray.
Jira. It didn't show up on the screen. I appreciate
This
the
color?
tip. Now we just run this way. It feels nerve-wracking
this
to do
way?
it.
No.
But someone has to do it, and that someone is me. So let's sprint it. Oh yeah, I don't. It's a shame you can't sprint crouch. I'm just saying, Mojang, if you're watching, a good sprint crouch would be really, really handy. I think $3 is better than getting
That'd
a
be
customizable
cheating,
Smurf.
though.
Also, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you think this is worth watching? Oh yeah, I think. Okay, so what I think if I'm actually, I think if everyone could be, I think if you could I think the shame in the YouTube title.
If you
thumbnail
could
system
what?
Is what works way better than accurate descriptions is when you grab someone's attention. I've been complaining forever that titles don't actually mean anything.
Nothing.
Like this is Sky Blue episode 17. I am trying to solve, but you have to simplify that down to something really short. Even the fact that it's called Sky Glue, why does it need a name? This is my series where I'm trying to survive the Y200. Like everything could be spelled out really well, but people like a little bit of mysticism. Mysticism isn't the right word, but people like a little bit of a mystery. And so, you know, like I feel like that makes the end thing suffer. Because you know, what is this video best for? A lot of people are subscribed to my channel solely because they want to learn about Minecraft news. This one's probably not for you. If you like Minecraft challenges and you want to see it in real time, also for you, But if that's not you, then maybe not for you either. But if you don't care, you know, I think there's a lot of people who subscribe to the channel because they like to hear, they like to have like a nice long chat session.
Yeah,
you know, we get a little bit real on some stuff, where we, you know, where I can talk about catering your friends at a party poorly. And so I feel like there's a dedicated number of viewers, probably like, you know, in the very, very low 3 digits, maybe the high 2 digits, for whom like, yeah, that's perfect. Every video, I want to see that. Maybe it's even high 3 digits if I could flatter myself. But yeah, I by the way, we're about to hit another subscriber milestone. I think 1.94 million. You know, I've got 1.94 million people who love to hear all of my opinions all the time. Right, that sounds crazy. But also to say that all 1.94 million people subscribe because they want to see news or they want to see this is wrong. Donate to Toycat so we can get better at rat defense.
Wait.
I mean, at the £1.30 for a sip of beer rate, I think the more money I get, the worse I'll get at defending myself from rats. You know, I think that my crazy take is, you know how like if you go to the store, you buy alcohol in a bottle. If you go to a bar, you buy it in a glass. I think there should be places where you can buy drinks by the sip. Like really, really fancy restaurants. If you've ever looked at like a free Michelin... Honestly, if you look at any Michelin star place, but particularly as you get like the higher numbers, what they actually do is they're like, yes, we give you 10 courses. Not 3 courses, not starter, main, dessert. 10 courses. They're all the size of a bite, and they're all designed to be experiences. I want to buy a sip. I want to drink 10 different beers, 1 sip each. I actually think I think flights of beers exist, but I want to try 10 different drinks that aren't beer, because I don't like beer, as I previously mentioned. One of my earliest YouTube videos, chat, is a video of me saying I don't like beer. It's if you want to know the deep cut. By the way, hey Toycat, what's the furthest out you've ever bridged into Skyglue? I think the mountains about 5,000 blocks away are still the furthest I've gone out. Oh God! Thank God. Okay, chat. I changed the batteries on my controller last night, thinking like every time I'm about to do a Skyglue, it might be Tuesday night. Every time I do a Skyglue episode, I can't afford the batteries dying because sometimes they die and it does the spin and it kills me.
Yeah.
I'm like very aware of the fact that could have happened there. Terrible. You want whiskey tasting events? Yeah, but that's not a fun sip, right? I want like, have you ever been to the Coke Museum? I really enjoyed the Coke Museum. I went during COVID. Do not recommend that. I am still traumatized. I feel like the word traumatized is used a lot, but like it's something I think about. Like, I think, generally speaking, most people don't like being yelled at. But I think being yelled at for something that like makes sense, you can at least be like, oh yeah, if the police officer yells at me to stop resisting, that means that I should stop resisting, and or consult a good lawyer very quickly. You know, like there's a you know, like some commands do need to be yelled if it's time urgent, like to the split second. But I went to the Coke Museum, chat, and they gave out a bunch of they give you a can of free Coke to enjoy while you're in the museum. And I went to take a sip from, I think it was even 3 cans actually. I went to take a sip and they're like, no, whoa, what are you doing? Like screamed at me from the other side of the room, and I was like, Coke half in my mouth. They're like, what are you doing? Drinking the Coke in the Coke Museum. Not in here. It was a giant room, chat, like the size of a banquet hall or something, and it was just me and one other person in there. Yeah, I still to this day, I want to know, like, it's one of those many cases of like, oh yeah, what got into us? How did we get so crazy, huh?
Which you
the answer is
nah, I'll do that all later.
Yeah, actually, you know, let's not talk about what the answer is. Did you not take my battery recommendation?
Hey, if
Do you
it's
not
just
trust
a
me?
wrestling game on Roblox.
I had a battery thing like it that I didn't love. I have definitely gone to the point though where I'm like, you know, I like things that are just vaguely working. Also, I can't believe it. Dasher hates Toycat videos. Unfortunately, I stopped watching.
Now we must get back to this. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot about the other stones. Hold on. Yeah. Sky glue.
Watching every single Toycat video. I'm not a new player, and the videos targeted towards them gave me nothing. Nothing personal. Still love the streams. Hey, thank you, Dasha. Yeah, that's a really interesting line as a YouTuber. Some YouTubers are permanently targeted at their new audiences exclusively. I think this is particularly true with
feather.
You know, child-focused videos.
A rat feather. Let's see.
Some videos are specifically always targeted at new audiences, and some videos are specifically only targeted at existing audiences.
Ew. Cooked rat. Okay.
If you go down the second train,
Everything
you get a
here
much
looks
nicer
gross.
experience as a creator. I like that we have people here who might remember that story from the last time I've told it.
Nice.
Coke Museum in Vegas, get tasting from around the world. Some weird stuff in there. Oh yeah, I've done that one too actually, Gary S. Parker. I remember it's weird because the Coke owns Costa,
you got beef
the
with
brand
me?
of British coffee. So one of the drinks in there was that, if I'm not mistaken. Coke owns everything. Coke owns... I think Coca-Cola's ownership of brands is something that really convinced me that we love brands more than we understand brands.
Warden.
But the thing that really pieces it together is everyone hates Facebook. Everyone thinks what Mark Zuckerberg's doing is not okay.
Boring.
But everyone has Instagram, and of the few people who abstain from those two, everyone's got WhatsApp. Everyone is on a Meta product. Also, I feel sick and awful. I've been watching a lot of your VODs. It's weird to see you live. I am in fact alive. I am 181 days of hardcore.
Brown.
It's closer to 18,000 days in the real world.
Bravature, okay.
Wait, is it? Wait, 10,000 days would be...
I need the blocks though. Come on, blocks.
How many days old am I? How many days
Is that creative mode music or
was 1995?
Oh, that's something. I've got to use that for a piglin actually.
Oh, I turned 10,000 days last year and I didn't even notice. Chat, terrible. Coca-Cola doesn't own Pepsi though. Yeah, but I think, so a lot of people think oh yeah, there's loads of competition in the beverage space. There's Coke, there's Pepsi, there's even Virgin Cola or RC Cola or whatever else.
And stuff.
Also, this is the perfect time to be raining, has to be said. But even though people think there's a bunch of competition,
no thanks.
should I just breed my pandas over here? If it's raining anyway and I need to not get out of here, I think that is a good idea. I'm just gonna start breeding pandas like crazy in my little bamboo biome I've got going on.
How about dripstone?
So can I trust your thumbnail and title for the video? I'm watching the stream, so I don't have time to watch the video.
Okay, no,
it's
I'm not using
time
that.
for 1.13's release. It's been so long since 1.12. I have got a lot of comments saying something like that. It is kind of goofy, eh? It is kind of goofy. So, yeah, right now I've got two pandas locked in this weird little thing, but they're not really breeding that much, which is a problem. Oh, probably because... No, it doesn't even make sense that they're not breeding. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise them up permanently by 1 block. Assuming I can do that. Oh god, I can't see anything. I can see the panda's legs, chat, but nothing else. So let's just get in here.
All three of them here, actually.
I could punch them maybe, but I don't love that idea. So we'll break this block.
Grand.
I'll put another one of these over here. And
I might use that. Are those the same things?
Up, 1 block at a time.
Patterns? What?
And then that should do it. Okay.
They are.
So now we'll just breed the pandas. Hopefully they love each other even without being able to see that.
I actually like
and we'll just
this
go fishing
though.
while we wait. I shouldn't need to do anything else.
Granite, andesite, and what else?
Nothing bad should happen around here.
That's the white one.
And yeah, the plan is to eventually have two snotty pandas and to breed them over and over again and see what that creates for me. But yeah, if we just keep loads of pandas in there, then some of those pandas will sneeze and some of those snotty pandas will give me some good stuff. But yeah, they're not actually breeding because they're too far away from the bamboo chat. So what I need to do is I need to lure them up here, which means we need to actually place another block there and there.
Okay.
Okay, actually, do I have enough fences? I can make more fences. Let's make more fences, and let's do this correctly.
There's the block in it, there you go.
I try to do things in the laziest minimum way possible, but we have to go higher effort today. And so be it, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so let's remove these fences, but then place slabs over here as we do it. Then we place fences over here. We'll bamboo the pandas over. We probably need a fence gate in here somewhere, but I'll sort that out as we sort it out. Okay, pandas, over here. Over here. I choose to believe that you do understand how to get up here. You too. Okay, so panda, do your stuff. I think this guy is just not very intelligent, maybe. Is that his
Rip
problem?
and then copy
anyway,
the
now if we do
Jasons.
that, they can actually breed in here, and they're going to keep producing pandas. And as long as I get out each time, and as long as I make sure that the babies can sneeze in one place, and as long as I breed them frequently, we'll be good. That was a lot of as long as hey, look. So yeah, the sneezes have like a tiny chance of getting a slime ball, so we need a lot of those sneezes to occur. But that can totally if we
yes,
pull in one place,
it is.
when they do occur, I'll get the benefit too. In the meantime, let's chop down some bamboo. Gonna need some more of it, so I might as well stay ahead of the game. And then because it's raining, I watched Toycat's Ultimate Fishing Guide, and so I know that it's good.
Nice.
Yeah, but I kind of do have a lot of my channel geared towards people who already play Minecraft and have been playing probably since like a long time ago. And so there is a bit of a struggle with the content of like, I think that one of the most useful ways to bring in new viewers is guides. So I've been trying to make the guides fun enough that you'll want... I've been trying to make sure I include in every video something that, even if you're an existing player, you probably didn't know. Basically, I try to research until I find things that, like, I didn't know before, you know, researching. And then I try to find even vaguer facts than that. And I actually kind of like where we've... I like the spot we've hit at that. It hasn't worked, but I think that it's one of those, like... It's a hard thing to prove. It's one of those things you can only find out by doing. If enough people give it a shot, then they will see. And until they do... So I'm just gonna... Just to make this all feel a little bit safer, put some blocks there. Might come in useful one day. So then we leave a slot free so that we can get some... we leave that slot free for now. And... Oh no, come on. And if we leave that slot free, then I'll be able to pick up slime balls if one happens to drop. Okay. But now, though, we just wait till a lot of pandas grow up.
No, wait.
And we're going to be breeding them right here.
Good.
So, sneeze you. Remove the fence between the pandas.
Sneeze you, that's funny.
Do you think that makes a difference? I guess, yeah, there's no reason not to. I'd get more blocks if I did. So let's remove this fence. Well, let's place the slab first, actually. Then remove the fence.
Okay.
Then fence remove, slab down.
Guess I should change the bell, Jason,
Oh, he's down on the slab. Don't be on the slab. Okay. There we go. And then we'll place another fence over here. Although actually that's going to encourage them to like go up onto it, but that's fine. More fences there. And now the pandas should be able to breed. Again, they're at the same level as the bamboo, and then we'll also remove these and place our blocks over.
Kind of like an old mod.
Bigger area, so there's a small chance that I would miss something, but it's a chance I'm gonna have to take.
No.
And then we take one of these blocks away. Oh god, that's scary. We place our fence there, and now I can jump out. But hopefully they're too stupid to. Yeah, chat, they're not.
I might have to change this in the future, but I appreciate this good reference.
I want to believe that they are, but they're giving me every indication that they are
what's
not.
that?
So let's now break one of these blocks. Replace it with something or other. And then let's get in here.
Pointed drip some
And
texture.
let's remove one of these fences to replace it with this. I guess this one makes the most sense.
Particles, what?
Okay, so that is going to be one of these.
Love it.
Come on, fella, you're blocking the way. And then we put a bamboo on
Block,
top.
you say.
And that should help with their statistics.
Please be good.
Honestly, yeah, I think pandas are just a stupid mob. I think breeding them is just a task doomed for failure, because they don't even like walk over to each other. Also, they're definitely using this. Hey, we get a snotty child.
Good.
So as long as he doesn't roll off the edge here, which I'll concede is a real possibility of what's about to happen.
Yes.
And so we need to actually keep them closer in here.
Please work.
Because otherwise things go badly. They can jump up here and then jump over the fence, which means we need to make the fence higher. There we go. That's basically problem solved. Okay, and now we just let the children continuously grow up in there. I'm gonna force feed this sneezy guy until he becomes an adult. Oh, can you not do that? Oh, you can. Okay, we're great. So if we make sure he becomes an adult, then we can now sneeze 2 big pandas, and then we can kill the mother here. And then we've just got 2 good pandas that are able to breed. Sorry for this. Not your problem. Actually, I probably should have... Nah, it's fine. I'm
good.
Back to fishing. I want to get that 20% fishing boost, chat.
Okay.
The babies are going to roll through the bamboo and then commit suicide. Yeah, they totally are, Gary Parker. I don't like that they are, but I really think that you're correct there. It's amazing pandas still exist, really, because they're so terrible.
I knew he was going to say that in the video.
Totally agree, Beth Altair. Oh, that was weird. So, I guess, how do you stop the... Like, do you place fences... How do I stop them from doing this, chat? Without, like... Yeah, I literally don't understand panda mechanics, how you're meant to farm them correctly, because I've always cheesed it. I've always, like, done the bare minimum. And now I'm learning that the bare minimum is not correct for what we're trying to do here.
Great,
so
none of them
you, I don't mind if you live or die. But you fellas, you're going to breed again. And they're going to keep on breeding over and over and over again until things are good. Okay, give me a snotty child.
One last one.
Give me a child that's maybe going to have a slime ball come out. Definitely my favorite panda feature is them gleefully. What is wrong with them, chat? Literally, like, does anyone understand what... Like, is it this?
Oops.
Why do they be like this?
There we go.
I genuinely do not understand. What do we have to do that I am not doing here?
Replace file, please.
Yeah, like, they're surrounded by bamboo. There's tons of it around. But they're just not breeding. They have the hearts. Every other mob would be producing a little offspring at this time.
2.
Which means it has to be a panda-related feature. Has to be bamboo-related. Suicide Panda, great band name.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Yeah, I put fences around the outside of the bamboo.
Yes.
But then if I around the outside of the bamboo,
merge.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That'll stop them getting out, but it won't stop my issue right now. They're not breeding at all, which isn't an issue with escapism rates. We can do it. It just won't be very handy.
Alright.
Like, a bunch of fences there seems useful, but it's not solving our actual problem.
And then
what is the actual problem? There's loads of bamboo around them. Maybe they need to be a certain number.
I think.
Maybe they don't breed at night. That's the opposite of everyone else. Yeah, I you know, something interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I do not know what's wrong with them. I could try breeding these guys just to see if it works, but they're not. You know, we'll leave them be. I do think, you know, kind of related to that, chat. Isn't it weird that there are some activity like drinking a beer in the morning is seen as like a heathen thing, whereas drinking a beer at night is a very standard thing. But there are so many similar examples.
With this,
I feel like video games when you first wake up, outside of when you're a child, it feels a bit more forbidden, right? Whereas video games close to bed, like it's kind of there's like a natural human instinct in us that's like work when wake up, and then enjoy yourself just before bed. And I've never like quite gotten it. I'm such a time of day means nothing believer. I always hate people who are like, you know, you gotta
because the others are start.
You gotta wake up at 7.
Yes,
you gotta wake up at 10. You know, like time is just an illusion, right? Time is just the made up hours of the day. The only way that it has any bearing on your life is either how other people live their lives or how the sun goes around the world. But we sometimes act like it's the most important thing. You know, so if you're scheduling with friends, it's really important you all agree on a time to meet. Totally get that. Or if you are going to the bank, it's really important you get there before they close. But like otherwise, if it's 5 p.m., the only difference that makes to you, oh, it stopped raining. That means I should go to sleep. Pandas only produce every 20 years, Ira. Yeah, it's one of those species where I really agree with Beth. It's like, how did we even how did they even get to the point they got to? Time is an illusion. Toycat, who always streams in the evenings. Do you know why I always stream in the evenings though? So I think interestingly it's kind of that same thing, like because this is like a fun thing to me, and I need to do like my worky tasks earlier in the day, so that I can do this is like a big part of it.
I need to redo the
Okay, so let's breed him again.
scaffolding too.
You fellas can do this. I believe in you. Oh, so maybe it is that they don't breed at night. As silly as that is, it's the closest thing we have to evidence right now.
Down tip? What? Is that the connect?
Do they really not? My alarm goes off at 4:55 a.m. and my purpose is to start my Roblox Royale high grind when I get ready to go to college. I don't even know if that's serious, but I think I've done like similar like weird tasks. Like I got really into farming in RuneScape like a year ago. Because it's like a really good AFK task. I like AFK games. And so it'd be like, okay, log in the morning at 7 a.m., then log in again at 5 p.m., then log in at 1 p.m. before bed. Or I think it'd be 11 p.m. But I think it's 3 and then 11. But I think there's something kind of cool about like clockwork activities. I think millions of people with 9-to-5 jobs would digress. Yeah, the real reason though that it's a happy coincidence that I think that streaming is like a kind of entertainment for me, but actually most people who do something that is work on any level, it's really important they do it like in that, you know, like when you wake up until you're done doing it. Like that's how most people tend to do it, which is handy because for streaming to make sense as in any business level, you need to be here when people are done with their, like if you're busy in college or you're busy at your 9 to 5, then you can't watch the streams, right? But yeah, even then, I mean, like, because of time zones, it's always going to be the wrong time for someone. I selfishly want Toycat to wake up early so he finishes work early, so he streams earlier so I can sleep. Dasher, I hope you enjoyed that this stream was at its regular time, about 7 p.m. I have this, like, real crisis of, like, I can't stream till I finish the work, and I feel like right now, especially, chat, if you want me to, like, get real with you, it's like a particularly,
like
I think after, like, years and years of growth as a platform, YouTube has had, like, a big shift in, like, where people watch, how people watch, what they watch. I think gaming as a category used to be, like, one of the most explosive parts of YouTube. Now it's not.
It's more like a foot.
But I think there's so I think as a result, like,
this works.
oh yeah, things are like generally like harder for YouTubers or whatever. But I think one of the, can I move this in here maybe? No. Oh, also let's breed the pandas again. See if we get another snotty baby. If we do, then we'll grow it up.
The stone
also, I think that just happened right now. Okay. Snotty child. Oh yeah, 2 snotty childs.
All right.
No, 1 snotty child.
Oh.
Not worth growing him up then.
Aw.
Oh, this guy's an adult. But yeah,
Oops.
Chat, I think it's really, like, tough in lots of ways. And what's really rough about YouTube is, I think everyone who works an office job has this jealousy of people who work, like, if you worked on a farm and your job was to build a fence,
Violent colors. But
when the fence is built, your job is done, and you've done a great job if that fence is there. Whereas so much of, like, digital tasks are like, well, how good did you do? And there's, like, so there's a layer of derivative of, like, how good can you define a piece of content, a thumbnail, a title, a hook, how well can you define each of these videos is an interesting question in its own right, and the answer is, like, there's no objective measure. But then it gets even more interesting when you get to the level of, like, oh yeah, and how good the piece of content is not the relevant question. The relevant question is, how good is it for this moment in time? And, for searchability, how good does an algorithm like your content? Effectively is one of the big questions. And I've got to say, like, some days that, like, gets to me. I'll be there and I'll be, like, grinding away, struggling, pulling it all together.
Yeah, this will make add to the Rockies.
Pouring so many hours of a day into something. Being really happy with it, then be like, oh, I should have done less hours and something more important, maybe. And it's an eternal struggle. So, Cat, the pandas have no room to move around in that janky pen. if you made it bigger, it would work better. It's possible that the opposite is true. So let's breed you and you. Oh, I do have 2 snotty babies now. Okay, so you need to stop looking at me and start looking at each other. So we're gonna grow these guys up,
I think
Jack.
this Grungy server has any new pings.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best at least. Okay, so the pandas are such a big mob, by the way. Such a ludicrously big mob. Okay, you need to grow up as well. Okay, now we breed these guys, and hopefully that now means we get more babies. More babies means more chances for slime balls. Look at that, another snotty baby. Perfect. And now every minute we're getting 2 sets of babies, 2 sets of potential sneezes, etc, etc, etc. By the end of today, I'm getting my slime balls, chat, because I need not just 1 slime ball, but a whole pile of them. Which is why it's probably best to keep this near home, but different point, different time. Love. Yeah, CPS is gonna come with parents with lack of space. You're gonna need a bigger pen. Also, thank you, Dasher. I appreciate the appreciation. There's like a real. It's like it's one of those things that's like a bit hard to share too, because so much of, I think, entertaining, well, not even entertaining, but so much of like, yeah, I'll call it entertaining. Like so much of like, what? So they're definitely all. So that's everyone sneezing in response to a sneeze, right? Are there any slime balls in here? No, there are not. But we're getting those chances of slime balls, that's for sure. Okay, give them all a breed. See what that creates. More pandas, more sneezes, more craziness. Sounds good. Anyway, oh, it's so funny watching everyone jump, because they're gonna jump more and more and more as it goes on, aren't they? So yeah, the pandas that need to breed aren't able to get to each other. That will become an issue eventually, but for now it's fine. At this point, you won't be able to see a slime ball if 1 drops. Yeah, I just have to make sure I go in there every 3 to 4 minutes to pick up a slime ball if 1 does spawn. That is my solution. It's not about suffocating. It's about quality of life for everybody. Oh, you talking about for the pandas? I feel like I do. Like, you want either really tight or really big. I think medium would be a bad size. So I think really tight's good.
The credits now.
Because it means that things get a bit tricky, but then all the slime balls are going to be in 1 place. So it's easier for me not to miss them, or it's easier for me to find them even if I would have otherwise missed them. Okay, so now all the pandas are starting to get on the walls here, which is not ideal really. But they are breeding still. We're getting lots of pandas out there into the wild, which is good. We jump down every now and then. We're looking for a slime ball, chat. There's so many sneezes. But yeah, in the meantime, I think that means I'm definitely going to start killing adults now. If it's an adult of a non-useful type, then we just do it. And yeah, now we start sneezing. Well, now we get the sneezing rolling. And we just give it a little look. Just a little peek every now and then. See if it's going places. I like you a lot as a person, and coming back streams is always a blast. It's heartbreaking to see you struggle, but I don't know what can be done. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think that's why like that's why I was mentioning is like I think it's like a bit of a. I think I've seen a lot of places. I've watched a lot of YouTube in my day, right? And a lot of YouTubers I've seen go down the path of like once it starts to absorb you, I think one of the reasons why there's like a bit of a stereotype of like the struggling artist actually comes from a rich family with a bunch of support and whatever else. You know, like, have you ever seen how much an artist studio costs? It's then they're not cheap, let me tell you. But I think the reason it's a stereotype is because actually, stress is something that makes you produce less quality. That's true if you're at a meat factory. That's true if you're at the airport. It's true anywhere. That stress is generally like an inefficient byproduct.
Save it?
But I think especially when it comes to like being good to be around, it's something not to struggle about. But I think that's
I need the calcite as well.
I think on the YouTube game it's
wait, city. No, that's
the advice. I felt like there's like just basic things of like, here is what I need to do, and when I do it, it goes well. But then sometimes it doesn't feel like you need to all of the time.
Chambered?
I hate everyone here parasocially, and it's heartwarming to see everyone struggle. There is actually something nice about seeing it. You know, I think there's a whole category.
No, that's
recommended
not
shorts by
deep
this guy. he lives a really sad life, and he records it with his sunglasses, and people love it. So like, that is exactly me, man. I have not interacted with anyone who wasn't a service employee or my family in years.
Yay! Nope.
I was like, I guess there's a market for that. Which is, but that's the danger. That's why I think as a creator, if you start to feed that market instead, then you know, if you get a bunch of people coming here because they're like, I like Toycat's, you know, like long-term survival views,
backgrounds,
then that encourages me to play long-term survival. If people are like, man, this Toycat guy really struggles with making YouTube work, then the moment that like that becomes so successful that it works, it becomes a non-self-fulfilling loop, which is bad.
Oh wait,
you want your loops to continue to fulfill themselves. So I accidentally fed him rather than doing good things. But that's fine.
Wait.
I do think we have to kill the pandas when they become adults, if they're not sneezy panda adults, chat, because they're not going to be good for breeding otherwise.
Okay, then it's
so I think
completely different.
As much as it feels rude, I think we just have to do it. I'm sorry,
that,
friend.
I don't think.
There's just too much of you, but it's a good way to get bamboo, I guess.
Yeah.
If it makes me feel better. Is it clever to set up a 1-minute timer now? Yeah, I think that's a good argument for doing that. Like, it would allow me to fish more efficient. Or you know, I think that there's a definitely an efficiency case for it. I'm not that stressed about it, but I can see like having a minute metronome that I hit a button for would be good. Should we set one up? Yeah, you know, actually, let's do it. I've got a timer. Let's go to sleep. Let's set up that timer. And then just every time it hits a minute, we'll know it's time to breed. I don't have my timer visible right now, so I'll set it to be visible so you can see what I'm working with. Go. Okay. So, let's breed the pandas. And then like 5 seconds past the minute, that's when we'll come back to do it again. Although actually, a minute timer isn't going to be smart because it's a minute from when they've last bred, and these two guys aren't going to breed until... Oh, this guy needs to get down so he can breed. Also, how did that guy get up? Oh, he just became big? No, he just decided to climb up. That's cool, I guess. So yeah, actually the timer isn't that useful. But now we come back at 1 minute and 30. It's basically just having a second timer that sits there, which is useful in its own way. Chat, I still don't have any slime balls. I have a lot of sneezing pandas. I didn't realize how little or how unoften they sneeze slime balls. It's such a weird mechanic. Oh, wow. Oh, that's not very good. Glad I have it. But yeah, now it's only been... Now it's been a minute since I've bred the pandas, but not a minute since I've done it. IBXToycat, I look at the Minecraft wiki, it says baby pandas sneeze more. Exactly. That's why I'm deliberately breeding as many baby pandas as possible. The adult pandas do sneeze some tiny amount, but it's not even worth considering it. Also, hear me out, end update drops 2 parts. Lego Show TV, I've got to say, I don't think the end update should be done in a drop. If they're going to do it as a drop, they should prepare it way ahead of time. I think they should be working on it right now. Are they working on it right now? There's the fun question. But yeah, you need to find some way to get to the Nether so you can get potions to make infinite slime balls. If only there was a way to get to the Nether, pal. Yeah, I love it. So now it's been 1 minute 51, which means everyone is ready to breed again. See, I guess unless I like really obsess over the timer, it's not going to be more useful than anything else. It is nice to get a good enchanted book though. There's so much sneezing happening now. This is good. Every sneeze has a tiny chance of giving me a slime ball. So it's exactly what we want to do. We just want to keep the sneezing rolling all day, every day. I would grow some more pandas up so I could breed 3 sets at a time, but I'm sure they will just do it themselves. And that will solve another problem. I wonder if Mojang already thinks the end was updated in the combat update. I used to think they'd probably think that. But actually, I kind of think probably the opposite. I think based on what they've been saying, you know, when Jeb talks publicly about it, when Olraf was like, oh yeah, if we were to do an end update, here's how it would be. You know, like no, if they felt they had a gotcha, if they felt they could just say, there's been an end update, you idiots, then they would just say, there's been an end update, you idiots, every time it came up. but they're specifically not saying that.
Let's see.
Whereas, you know, there are quite a few features. I think Jeb did basically confirm, like, yeah, we're not going back to the original mob designs. You know, the mob A, B, C, D. Although I think if we are getting an Ocean update, that'd be the perfect time, so... Maybe even Minecraft developers can have to change their strategy, you know, regularly. Yeah, this timer is not useful at all, chat. I put a timer there, but I am not sure what it is doing for me. Okay, so pandas. No slime balls yet. I'm gonna jump in here just to be sure. No slime balls yet, chat. No slime balls at all.
1,000?
Go for another little fishy fish. Definitely excited for some of these to grow up, because a lot of them are sneezy. But also, I'm gonna just repair the boots together. I don't think I need multiple pairs of boots. I don't think I even need one pair of boots. Look at all these sneezes. How are there not slime balls coming out? It's like that. It's like the piglin dance. There are some features that are really rare, but because you don't experience them regularly, you don't even know that they're rare. You just assume like, well, 100% of the time I've seen a baby panda sneeze, it produced a slime ball, but I've only seen what is meant to be a rare event. It's like if you watched a Minecraft video by a 2012 YouTuber and they're like, oh yeah, I mined off camera to get diamonds, and you're like, oh, it's so much easier to find diamonds when you're not on camera. That's the secret to finding diamonds, is to turn off your recording software for a minute or two, it seems. I don't know why everyone else hasn't worked this one out. Download myself a copy of Fraps just so I can run it and turn it off later. So Cat, you need to start crazy promoting the end update like you did for the cave update.
End update, oh boy.
I feel like it's a little bit of I feel like it's a little bit of a you know, dead meme in that way, because I've already done it.
You should watch the Ultimate Guide to Fishing in 1.2. By some Minecraft YouTuber. Good video.
You know, thank you, David. I actually have watched that video. I have some bugbears to raise the creator of it, so I'm gonna do them right here. If you've watched it too. One of those is the fact that the title says 1.21, but we're on 1.21.100. If the true belief of that creator was in honesty at all costs, then the title would have to change every update, or it would say 1.21.xx or something. But I think that the reason it says 1.21 is because that is the more catchy thing that people are still searching, because most people don't know how version updates work. But yeah, the whole needing to go into the pen for slime balls feels like an ally use case. It'd be a great ally use case if we could get allies and we had a slime ball already to give to the ally, but we do not. But yeah, you're right, actually. I do see, in a normal world, we wouldn't be doing this. But in a normal world where we for some reason needed to do this, that would be incredibly useful. Yeah, should correct him, seemed wrong. Yeah, I should leave a comment. I think that'll achieve the change I want to see in the world, is if I leave a slightly snarky comment about it. Weirdly, I think the comment section has been like so uniquely positive. I think that is a case. If I talk a little bit of shop with you, internet, I think that the guide videos are ones that like are a struggle, and I just didn't do them for years because it's like everyone already knows. What's the point? But we've now gotten to the point where like, and now everyone who watches it is like, oh yeah, this is awesome, Toycat. This is a fun world. You made some fun. And I think that is the challenge. That is the hard bit. I think that's also why a lot of like, can I give advice? I had a cousin ask me recently, like, you know, what's your tips if I wanted to start making YouTube shorts?
Oh, lamb taco.
You know, I've been thinking about it a lot, so I'm gonna share it all with you instantly. I'll give you the same advice I'd give you if you were family. Because if you're watching an hour and a half into a stream where I'm literally sitting here feeding pandas bamboo and then fishing, then you know you're basically family. It's like we're at Olive Garden over here. But it's like we're at Olive Garden eating pasta and fries together. But look how many snotty pandas there are. Yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe grow some up. I think that is the thing that makes sense to do.
Let me see here.
Yeah, so the thing that I always like, my aunt really.
Not calico.
I have like the most like
calibrated
anti-social media family
Love it,
that
and
have
there's
all
only
like
one
suddenly
block,
come around
so
to
that's
social media
easy.
recently. But I love like people like ask for like advice, like, oh, have you been doing this for so long? What's the tip? And weirdly enough, there's a few
Too
tips
big.
that like you know
Nope,
became
darn
clear
it.
in 2012 that like seem obvious because all popular social media uses it. That isn't obvious now.
Right,
The
well,
biggest one I think though is like you need to have personality in your content.
two
You
more.
need to have personality in anything you do. TV shows, movies, paintings. If you're a literal artist in that sense.
Love it.
We would collectively eat so many free breadsticks. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're eating hundreds of breadsticks here, chat. And then I'm running out on the bill because I didn't like the beer. It came expired, and I'm going to threaten to sue the restaurant so that you will get your breadsticks for free. You're worth it, internet. Oh, wow.
Oh man.
Enchanted bow. Oh, not a good one. I mean, I guess I've already got everything I need for an enchanted bow. Check out 146 6-year-old
There we
second
go.
cousins. I got 146 viewers. That's an interesting number.
Exact same colors.
146. Yeah, I think I think that actually is an interesting case of like I haven't seen the stream views
Oh,
till
yes.
just till Dasher mentioned it just
Yes.
there. But that is like kind of the proof that like getting
Should not show this one off. Reload the textures. Now let's try this again. Please be good. Please be good. Wait. I explored everything, didn't I? Darn it. I wanted to find some... Wait, no. No. Oh, piss off. Just... Ooh. What is that? Oh, wait. I forgot to put the models in there. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Jason. Drip. Up one base. Open file location. Models block. See, love it, and then here we go. Here it all is. Ooh. Copy, replace. Yes, ho. Oh, this is so good. I need to do the glow lichen tomorrow, though. Okay, let me... What? Okay. Wasn't even far. Just mine in a big circle, but I don't really care. I mean, I guess you can tell the difference between that and granite. Ew, yuck. That looks ugly. Let's reload the pack then. Let's see the good-looking dripstone. I'm gonna say, well, guess without the water in my mouth. Oh man, what if them didn't make it? But whatever, it's fine. Wait, why is it dripping water? Oh. Okay, now here we go. This should do it. Make some torches, please. I need some of those. I need lots of torches. Well, that's easy to tell the difference. Oh. Ah, come on. Where even was that? Maybe... No. It wasn't down there. Where was it? Oh. Gotta click that now. Nice bright colors. Sure. Maybe it was over here? Or what? Maybe here. I think it might have been here. I hope so, but it probably isn't. Oh wait, this looks nice. Not sure if it was the exact same place, but it's there. Alright. Okay then, okay, I have shields, great. Hit the zombies, please. Okay, that's not good. Wait. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Alright. Oh, wait, what was that? I don't understand. Okay. I would have made them the full hitbox size, though. But that's fine. Jeez, I can barely even tell anything. Ah, and that was it anyways. Hey, maybe in here? Where's the blue stones at? Eat the parsley. Eat the what? Eat some parsley. Why? Eat some parsley. Just eat it. Oh, okay. What is happening to me? I still hate that, but whatever. I still have some in there, or what? I wanted to do this for a while. I wanted to make a special texture for the torches in the inventory. Not like the eating was overlapping anyways, but whatever. What is this? This is claustrophobic. I hope none of you have claustrophobia, that's for sure. I'm in Minecraft supposed to be scary, so what am I even saying? Oh wait, oh is that deep slate? Is that deep slate? Ball? 8 balls, great. Okay. Alright, there's that. Okay. How do you like what? Which name do you rename to rename an item in vanilla? In the which name? The JSON file's name or the name inside of the text file? That is something to think about. Okay. Oh, it looks like I've been down here. Yeah. I was like, should I make it orange gravel? Because it sounds like it's very grainy, but probably not. Oh yeah, I remember this place now. I should go down here now, please. Place down some more torches. I'm just looking for diamonds, then I'm gonna craft my pickaxe, then I'm gonna go to the nether. Wait, what's this? No, what is this? No, I didn't want that. That's not what I planned. No, don't drown. Not even once. Don't drown even once. No, so I've got my human I've got my Nuby skin on because just in case my parents like question Carl, like that'd be very problematic, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just stuck with this for a while now. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where I died last time. Did I see gold or diamond? Okay, that's not good. Is that gold or diamond? I think that's gold. And I want diamonds. Okay, there's some iron. Great goods. Okay then. I guess I have to use my irons then. Like, they're faster anyways. I don't really have a choice now anyways. Since I don't really want to waste stone. I can't really waste stone, so I'm gonna make myself a stone pickaxe again. Yeah, we're just gonna... Wait, can blocks get destroyed by spikes? I hope not. I need to remember to... Wait, is that water? Please be water. Please, man, I need some water to land in. I think there's like only one block of water there, so yeah. Well, time to dirt my way up again. Cow tot. Okay, that's not good. What is this? First stone reuse. Great, love that. Wait, what is that? Okay, that's just granite. No, diorite. Diorite is the white stuff. White stone. I mean, I can tell a bit of this from granite. Oh no, not the creeper. Ooh, there's some glowberries over there. That must be in a lush cave. And that must be in axolotls, which I honestly don't even care about that much. That's diorite again. Ooh, yes. Wait, no, what? Oh, it was down there. I see now. I should have placed a bed somewhere here. Well, it's do or die. I mean, I don't even know what the point of the drip leaves are there for. Just for like, is it really that much of a parkour? Oh, lapis. Okay. I don't need those though. Oh, that's something. Those had limited colors. Okay. Oh, that's a zombie. Not sure which one that is. Oh, that's an axolotl. Okay then. Nice. Alright, let me. Which color do I want? I can only get one. Which color? There's a pink. I don't even think the colors. Thought I saw a brown one for a second. Pink is my favorite color of axolotl and real life. Alright. This is a dude. Dun 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 dun. Right? Oh, what is that? Oh, I thought it was calcite. Darn it. Like, how many buckets am I gonna need? Wait, is this bluestone? I pretty much have like 2 bluestones in my pack. Made them both blue and stone, coincidentally, on accident. Oh man. Like, what else do I do though? What was that? I've never seen that before. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Hope that's what I get for staying in an outdated version, just experiencing a bunch of bugs. That happens. Wait, what's this? No. It's interesting. Oh, yes. Glow squid, okay. Ooh, a mine shaft. Let's go. I don't even want to use my axolotl bucket because then I might risk killing the axolotl. I'm not even sure how that works. Like, you let out the axolotl and then the water, or do you let them out both at the same time? I really don't want to risk it though. Just in case, I'm just gonna... Wait, what do I do? Oh, there's gravel. Oh, then open up water. It's like a secret in a Mario game. Unintentionally a secret in Minecraft. Is this the blue stone? Nope. We're not deep enough. Wait, is that it? It looked darker, but that could just be the shading. I'm happy I made some important progress on my pack, though. Even though how small the details could be. Oh, well, okay. Like, when I first saw the texture, oh. Yeah, then, how much do glow berries even heal, though? And should I make them the same color as moss? Alright, it's just one. A full shank. Oh yes, this is it. This is it, yeah. Right. Let's see. I might have to use iron to mine faster. And that was the song. Love it. Oh, please don't tell me that was the cave. I'm not finished yet, am I? Ooh. Ooh, lava. I have 24 ingots, so it shouldn't really be that much. Oh, there's the top. Great. Let's see. Love it. Right. And I guess soy sauce is gonna help me out with the iron pigman texture. Oh, right. This is stone? Yep. Don't mind the moss. The fungus. What even is it? Lichen. That just ruins it. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, that's gold, which I think I need an iron pick for. Just in case there's lava. Do not mine directly underneath. I'm not. Is that like a hard-written rule, or is that just like a? Is that something that not a lot of people know, but should know? I mean, obviously they should know it, but wait, what the? Oh, Okay. I'm overall happy with my new deep slate textures. They worked out pretty good. More iron, great, love it. Wait. I would not want a bunch of lava to fall on my head. Oh, there's more. Great. And a skeleton too. Okay, it's right there. Okay, I guess like the shields deflecting arrows was like a glitch in Bedrock Edition. I don't even know. At this point anyways. Down there, great. Oh, almost out of torches. Okay then. Doing that because it's faster. Wait, oh, I thought it was a copper golem for a second. Come on, diamonds, please. Must I craft some TNT? Oh yeah, that's right, I can because I haven't gone into the nether yet. You need gunpowder from gas. Super hard to get. Also need sand. Get gunpowder from exclamations, but like really, man? Like why do those need to be in the game? Like really though? Serious. 52, that should be good. For now. Okay. Do Ender Dragon speedrunners always go to the nether first thing? They get diamond, then they go to the nether? I like that theme. Like, that seems to be a common recurring theme. At least the animations I've seen. Haven't actually seen any actual speedruns, though. I mean, obviously there's like Dream, but are there any other important ones? Or famous ones across the Minecraft community? Oh yeah, that's right. Need to use my iron for those. And now they're arranged in diagonals, which is unfortunate for me. What? Okay, I need to redo those, but ooh, look at that. I'm loving it already. Okay, no. Was it about to explode? No. Destroyed my torch too. Wait. Okay, just tough. No. I don't want that. No. Please don't. I have to stop this. Oh, wow. That's a lot of iron. Okay, there's the rest of the mine. Good. Love it. I'm glad. It's a diamond, I'm guessing. Okay, shoot. Oh, is that a mob? Is that a monster room? Okay, no. Not diving to a zombie either. Oh, that was close. And now I place torches like this. What's in there? No, I don't need that. I want this though. Please. Oop. Cannon, right? All stuff. Wait. May as well get this. I don't think I'll need those. Oh wait, wait, gunpowder. Please. I need some more creepers for those. Ooh, yes. Golden apple. Name tag. Ooh, I can stack those. Great. Okay. No way. Okay, great. I found what exactly I was looking for. Alright, block that off, please. No, no, that's horrible. I don't want to block out the source. This is scary. The sound is kind of calming, but it's just scary. Oh, it's taking so long too. Oh man. Wait, is there no arrows? Okay then. Alright. How do I get over there? Wait, water. Wait, oh, I had the whole time. Oh man. Yeah, that works. I like that. And walk around it, walk around. Come on. Infinite cobblestone, like who even asked for that? I know this isn't where the diamonds were at, but I was just checking. But yeah, I need a chest as well. No, those were the chests I saw, but wasn't there a minecart as well? I have to fix that later. That is it where? Wait, oh, that was just a bat. I thought I heard a creeper for a second. Oh man. Not there. I actually forgot where the diamonds were. What is this? Oh, I thought I saw mud. Oh boy. Oh, is this it? This might be it. This might be it. Wait for the big reveal. Time? What time is it? Yeah. Okay, that is bad. After I find this, I'm gonna have to end this Strem. Come on, come here. I don't want to get attacked while I follow my way down there. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Or that could be another one. No, this was the one. I thought that bat was something. Please no lava. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot there. I just need a few for a diamond pickaxe. I mean, I'm happy that I got it at least. Oh, wait. Dirt. There we go. Don't want to interrupt the... rails. Okay, there's some gold right there. I don't even think I need that. Is that a neutral zombie? Oh, no, it's just stuck. Okay, no, I don't even want to go there. Here, and then... There was nothing anyways. Just a whole lot of nothing. Let me get this now, too. Just in case. I'm glad I don't need to smelt the diamonds. You place those back down, maybe like... Okay, I'm scared. Alright. like a little tree. I like that. Alright, how do I get back to surface? I think this might be like a by myself thing then, and just like I'm trying to get all 3 of the bosses, by the way. Not oh Rennie, hey there. Come on. Is that great? Alright then. Can I not get back up? Oh well. Let me close everything up first. Nope. I don't even think I need to save anything here. No. Ho. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, no. Wait, what's here? Okay, I see. Oh, nice. What's this? I like that. Okay. Hero bronze sword. Oh, well, it showed me the username anyways, so okay. Why is there a coin down there? Was that a Koopa shell coin? And then it comes back because it's red. I love that. That's what I thought. Very good course. Spooky. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Let's see. Huh. Let's see. Dreams. Huh. How I like. Alright then. Oh boy. Anyways. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the Strem, and see you next time. Gotta go to school tomorrow. Goodbye. Let me do this. Grim Clipper pet. What? That's a strange looking Steve. It's like a rocket. Nice models for the models though. Whatever. Okay.